Welcome everybody, and thank you for being patient. I know the stream was supposed to start at 1:30, but we had a little bit of technical difficulties, along with me trying to find some magical items from like a year and a half ago, prior to our water break in the basement, or as I like to call it, High Order Entertainment Studios. But we're here, it's time to play, so welcome everybody to Final Roll, where a bunch of us nerdy warriors and weirdos get together to play Dungeons & Dragons, slay pixels, roll dice, and forge new purpose through storytelling and community. Whether you're a veteran, a civilian, or you're somewhere in between, welcome to this community. We are happy to have you here, and always remember, your story does not end with your final roll. It just begins again. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic episode. So, real quick, big announcement for us. The Discord is now a community Discord server, so that is super dope. I will make sure I put that back up on our Twitch. I took down the link while I was getting everything fixed. I will make sure I put the link back up on the Twitch channel. Also, we have our first actual episode up on YouTube. So, for those either catching the stream or maybe you can't watch the whole episode live, watch for YouTube. I'm going to make sure every episode from here on out is posted to YouTube so we can have a nice collection archive of all the quirky shit we do here on Final Roll. I am very excited about it. I was working on that for the last week to get our YouTube up and running, so that was a huge project for me. It's done, it looks good, and I'm super fucking excited for it.
Yay!
So, does anybody else have anything going on? For those of the uninitiated, it sounds like that now that the government shutdown is done, that our other guys over in Las Vegas, Nevada, are finally back to work, getting paychecks. So that's super fucking cool.
I'm not a broke bitch.
Money is
anymore.
good.
Money is good, chat. Money is good. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
We can turn off our OFs.
Okay, so this is.
I'm not turning mine off. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. So now I can see you guys here on my tablet. I have you guys here at home. I have a light on my face so you can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. Do I look good? I look good. So let's get started. Okay, so we last left off with this intrepid band of adventurers calling themselves the Mighty Misfires. Boy, oh boy, last session. You all fought valiantly against the executive officer of a man once known as Davy Jones, now known as the Forged One, who is hell-bent, or I should say hell's-bent, on reclaiming Torin's soul for a great many reasons. She intercepted you guys on your way to the docks of Candlekeep, a mysterious and enigmatic castle fortress that is also one of the biggest repositories of lore and knowledge in Faerun. Well, at least the Sword Coast. I'm pretty sure it is Faerun also. In my world, it is Faerun. So, after a great battle and some really good tactics, actually, by you guys, and even after a near-death experience by Link, Torin, and Kithri, an epic battle, you all managed to save the day, quote-unquote, as Link finished off Selene Ironweaver with a hellacious fireball. But not before the rest of the Mark of Jones triggered their fail-safes and detonated aboard what was the sinking Waverider, a chartered ship given to you guys by a Captain Corrales Roy from Saltmarsh, a noble house. After a very LSD-type tripping of your new rogue, Porkchop, managing to actually give Kithri a poultice that saved her life instead of a poison. Bringing Kithri back to consciousness where she was able to, not resurrect, but heal the rest of you guys. And as the ship, Waverider, was sinking, you leapt across onto the enemy vessel that doesn't really have a name. It was just some random ship that Selene had. You took control of the ship. I wouldn't really say commandeered it because you really didn't. You just finished off one last crew member. But I guess you could call it commandeering for narrative's sake. You took that ship, rigged the sails, and finished off your long 3-day journey to the docks of Candlekeep. So, to get back into the spirit of role-playing, the storm-churned sea of swords gives way to calmer swells as a finger of dark cliffs rise ahead, crowned by walls and needle towers of pale stone. There lies Candlekeep, an austere city of libraries, its ramparts terraced along the headland like stacked tomes. Lanterns winking along battlements in the morning haze. Seabirds wheel past high windows, and far above, pennants hang still in the salt-heavy air. Your ship noses into a rocky roadstead beneath the fortress, courtesy of Torin's excellent navigating skills. A narrow stone quay juts from a sea cave, cut straight into the cliff. You see switchback stairs, weathered, steep, and warded with discreet sigils. They climb from the water's edge to a fortified area. It's not really a gatehouse. And at the landing, you see a pair of sentries in simple livery. They signal your approach as you disembark. And higher up, you see figures in purple vestments waiting beneath this glorious arch. And as the climb brings you to Candlekeep's outer gate, the thick oak doors sheathed in iron and embossed with quills, scrolls, and an open eye, the sigil of Candlekeep. One of them steps forward. Welcome to Candlekeep. Please present your gift of writing for consideration, and the gates shall open to you. It is a human in neat purple vestments. You see round, ink-smudged spectacles, and then what looks like perpetually wind-tossed silvery brown hair. And he looks directly at you all as you approach the gates of Candlekeep. And as you approach, off to the side, just to kind of paint the picture, you see the docks of Candlekeep. Very, very similar to the docks you normally see in Salt Marsh, right? And kind of not quite in the far distance, but very near where the giant oaken doors of Candlekeep lie. One partly ajar while another remains steadfastly closed. You see a group of 3 individuals, all humanesque or humanoid, in cream-colored robes with golden sashes and golden inlays. As you watch kind of off in the distance, they are what looks to be setting up a camp as I know I said morning, but this is actually nighttime. As the twilight from your 3rd day of voyage concludes and the evening is now upon you. And you watch for a few moments as they erect a few tents with the matching cream color and golden inlay on their tent. You know the printer's jammed, right?
I'm printing anything.
Oh, is it just randomly doing printing shit now? Okay. Well, apparently the ghosts in the machines are fucking with my printer right now. So, meanwhile, back to Candlekeep. No, I thought you were printing something. I was like, oh shit. Well, whatever. So yes, the machine spirits are acting up today. Totally different lore. So yes, there is an error printing on that. I thank you for telling me that because I already didn't know that. So you're watching as these 3 hooded individuals are erecting a tent of very similar patterns. You see a cream-colored cloth with golden inlays, and it almost looks like it's the color of ivory. And as you do, you watch them begin to build a small bonfire, and Link, you immediately spot this is one of them just casts a small firebolt and lights a fire. And now they have a bonfire, a little camp set up, and they are just kind of sitting off over in the distance.
Okay.
So, Mighty Misfires, what do you wish to do?
Do we just present this human with our books then?
We don't know that they. I mean, I guess we could go and talk to them. We don't know what they want yet. They could.
Okay.
They might not even be. They might not even be Candlekeep people, unless you want to do like an insight and see if you recognize who they are. I wouldn't. I wouldn't know. I don't know much about stuff like that.
I would like to do an insight check.
On
Or would it be perception?
Give me
The
a
human who greeted us.
Yes. So the human who greeted you, he is a human, in fact. He has neat purple vestments, round ink smudged spectacles, and as I stated earlier, it looks like as though his wind is just his hair is perpetually wind tossed. He stands very very straight, and his hands are actually interlaced into his what looks to be like almost wizard sleeves. And you can actually barely make out that his fingers are actually crossed, but he is just standing there looking at you expectantly.
Where would you
But he
like
does
us
have a
to
courteous
go
smile.
to? Oh, okay. Where would you like us to go to present our works for assessment?
Oh, why yes, you may present it to me. My name is Brother Telman Irisquill.
That's a flippin' mouthful.
Indeed. Yes, you may present your writings for me for acceptance, and if it will be accepted, you will have entrance into Candlekeep.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and open up the bag of holding
Okay.
and take out the first book. It is sky blue leather, brimmed in copper, and hand it to him. And then I'm going to grab another.
So he looks and he starts flipping through it. And
that
what is this exactly? As he kind of flips through some of the pages. Because he can't read it. It is not in common.
Thorin.
Yes. What is the language? Well, it doesn't matter. I can read it. So show me the book, and I'll just read it out to him.
So he turns
Hand
and
him one of the
shows you the
books.
book.
So
This
we have
is
5
most
total.
intriguing because this is a language that I, in fact, do not recognize.
And it would be information that's added to your library, correct?
Well played. Well played. Well played.
I know.
Most. I actually forgot what his voice was supposed to sound like. Well, yes, this is most intriguing. I will send a runner for them to examine this here book. You claim to have a few more. Is it in this same language?
As far as we can tell, I'm going to pull out, because there's 3 of us, so I'm going to pull out 2 more.
You
so
would
it's
know
essentially one for each of us.
those specific journals that were written by Atris. Before I forget, we here at Final Roll are not affiliated with Cyan or Borderbund Entertainment. So if you hear the references to a very amazing video game called Myst, we do have the okay by them to use that for our own thing. So we're not affiliated with them. So please do not think that we are working for them or anything like that. We are huge fans of their games, and we are using a little bit of their lore to tie into my story that I have given the go ahead from their team. So just want to make that known so I don't get demonetized or anything. So I do appreciate you, Cyan Entertainment and Borderbund, for hitting me up on that a long time ago. Again, huge fan of the games. I've used a lot of the stuff prior to our stream in the puzzles that were super infuriating to all my players. It was really fun to watch. Anyway, so moving along. So yes, you would know that all those are written in Dunny.
Okay. We found them when we were traveling between planes.
That is most intriguing.
Maybe later on, once I actually finish my journal about our experience, that can also be added to your collection.
Perhaps it can. Well, it seems you have something near and dear to add to the halls of Candlekeep. If you be so kind as to wait here, I will send a runner, and they will return with not only the book, but the written entrance writ for you to enter into our glorious halls of Candlekeep. Now I might ask, while you wait, if you would please present the rest of the findings that you are willing to part, and what do you desire most here in our glorious halls?
For me, I just desire knowledge.
Indeed. What type of knowledge? Knowledge can be very broad and vague. Is there a specific thing that you seek?
To understand how things work.
I'm gonna grab him and like be like, my friend is he likes to know about everything. We're
Okay,
looking
so
to
Before we
help a friend.
before we continue, how do you grab him?
Just by the shoulder.
Like gently?
No, gently, very
Okay.
as gently.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
I'm just making. I want to understand like how you're
Yeah.
grabbing him, because
Yeah.
that could go a lot.
really bad.
Really,
Yeah.
that could go really bad, really
I'm aware.
fucking quick.
Little bit of the tism, not train tism, but I want to take that apart and figure out how it works tism.
Well, I'm gonna move him. I'm just moving him back, and I'm gonna be like, we're looking to help a friend out. He fell asleep and won't wake back up.
Yes.
I mean that too.
And it would great to, you know, learn what the essence of fire is.
Indeed.
Just saying.
Indeed. I bet it would.
Is on my top.
Yes, indeed. Well then. Please, if you'd be so kind as to wait. As soon as this runner gets back, we will allow you entrance into Candlekeep.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I actually have something for you guys. Which I have prepared. I just have to pull it up so I can send it to you. Oh, where'd it go? And now it's not in there. Okay. I actually made something for you guys for this specific moment.
Link is like super excited and like borderline doing the pee-pee dance.
I bet. It is, in fact, Candlekeep. I would be doing the same thing. Candlekeep is probably one of my favorite places in the Sword Coast. Let me make sure this is upright. Okay, perfect. Okay, so as you run back, or I'm sorry, as you're sitting there waiting, you kind of get the like you get the sense that this is a very, very, very respectable place, right? You've heard the basic, legends and lore of Candlekeep. It's a fortress / repository of knowledge. There's legends that surround that it is impossible to penetrate. Like you physically and magically cannot get in there without actually presenting a written work that they do not have in their vast collection. And that's the lore that and legend that kind of surrounds it. Let's see, where is it? I need one thing. But as the runner comes back, you see a small scroll that he has in his hands, and he hands it to Brother Telmoon. And as he goes to hand it over. Now this is your writ of entrance. It is good for a 10-day. So please, if you be so kind, to hand over the remaining books that you wish to part with that we can add to our repository, and the writ is yours.
Awesome. Out of curiosity, what can we do to make it a permanent invitation?
That you will have to talk to the readers, either the great readers or the first reader. If you seek an audience with them, we may or may not be able to help you with that, but for now, enjoy what you have been given. But we do appreciate that you wish to make it a permanent thing, and perhaps in the future we might be able to come to an accord.
Okay, thank you.
So as you hand over the remaining journals from Atris, he hands you the writ, to you specifically, Link, because he seems to want to talk to you the most. So,
Okay.
for that, if you be so kind as to check your Discord, I just sent you what you require. And as he hands over the writ, so for your understanding, a 10-day is a week. Remember, so
Gotcha.
the calendar of Harptos that is in Faerun, a week is 10 days long, and there's 3 weeks to a month, a 12-month calendar. So a 10-day is what they call a week. It's called a 10-day. So, as he hands over the writ to you, the acceptance writ, you unfurl it and you read through it, right? It should say a 10-day in there. If it doesn't, I'll fix it. It basically just grants you entrance for a 10-day, and for them saying thank you.
Okay, yeah, it does say 3 days.
It says 3. Okay, it's supposed to be a 10-day.
Okay.
It was originally 3, but I was like, yeah. So it is supposed to say a 10-day. But yes, so you now have access to Candlekeep for a 10-day.
Awesome.
And
So we gotta turn this in. We get visitor tokens, and at that point, they're going to give us instructions regarding conduct, research hours, and restricted stacks.
yes,
So we need to go to the Warden of the Gate.
What is a restricted stack?
I'm assuming that that's something where only the readers are allowed to go, or something.
so questions, because you're basically still standing in front of the open door. Is there more questions you have?
You're not the Warden of the Gate, no?
I am in fact the Gate Warden. We are the Avowed for the uninitiated. Well, actually, Link, you probably would know that the Gate Warden is whoever is manning the front gate. They are known as the Gate Warden, and it is the Gate Warden plus 4 others, and they are known as the Avowed. They are the ones who basically are the day-to-day not shopkeepers, but the day-to-day hands of Candlekeep. There's the Avowed, and then you have different types of readers. That is basically the hierarchy.
Okay, well, I'm going to just... Here. In the scroll.
So, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I'm gonna hand him the scroll to get our tokens.
Yeah, okay, sorry. My wife is taking a phone call and it's distracting.
Damn it, lady.
So, he hands over that, then he hands over to the visitor's tokens and he counts only 3 of you. So, for narrative's sake,
Currently.
Porkchop is still on the ship, finishing out his trip, and Maze is taking care of him.
Always a good idea to leave someone on the ship.
Yeah. So that is essentially your camp for right now.
Go. Yeah, I don't think Pork Chop would do fairly well in a library.
Very well. So the three of you. So you watch as he pulls out what looks to be like a gold token, right? And then mutters a small little incantation, waves his hands and kind of moves his fingers, and you see it morph into 3. And then he hands each one of you the token that is good for a 10-day.
So do we
Very
each have
cool.
We each have one.
It bears the marker of, as you look at it, it's very weighted. It could be real gold, it could not be, but it is in fact real gold. It is a gold token that bears the mark of an eyeball on one side that says Seeker in common, and on the back side it has the sigil of Candlekeep.
Can I add that to my inventory?
Yes. It is a temporary item.
Oh.
It is not a permanent item. Just FYI. If you haven't gotten that sense yet, it is in fact a temporary item. What happens after the 10-day? Who knows? But I'm just forewarning you, it is in fact a temporary item because I don't want you to put it in your inventory for a permanent thing and then be like, oh, I still have this. Like, maybe. So, as he hands you the tokens, you all enter or no?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm just following.
Like they need to put a leash on me at this point.
So,
Like
before,
I'm about to be that friend that like a couple drinks in the night, you're like, where the fuck did he go? Like that's about to be me right now.
Yeah, right. Okay, so as you begin to progress, the brother Tomoon stops you for 1 second. He says, "Before you enter, understand here are the rules of conduct for entering Candlekeep." Hang on, I gotta go back up. You must adhere to the orders of accordance at all times within these walls. They are set forth by the senior staff to prevent any type of misconduct. Violating one or more of these will result in banishment. And I will forewarn you right now that the banished are very seldom allowed to return. The rules are simple. No fighting. And if anybody can imagine, this is basically that scene in Peaky Blinders where he starts slapping people. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting. All arguments must follow the rules of cordial debate and discussion. Violent altercations are not tolerated. No stealing. This rule applies to all objects in the keep, not just the library's works. There's been a rash of people trying to steal stuff, and I will say the closest that anybody has gotten is now a swept up pile of ash. No copying. Visitors are permitted to take notes while studying the library's works, but anyone who would like to make a full copy must pay to have the manuscript created by the scribes at the house of the binder.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So basically, we can take notes, but we can't copy it.
Correct.
directly.
And if you want
It's plagiarizing.
if you want a full-on copy of something, you have to go to the house of binder and have the scribes there make it for you for a fee.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yep.
And last but not least, no damaging, marking, or otherwise modifying the works. This rule doesn't apply to privately owned books, scrolls, and other documents that aren't part of Candlekeep's collection. Therefore, obviously, your own stuff, you may mark and do whatever you wish, but things that we have here within our halls, don't modify it. Don't damage it. Don't mark it. Do you...
Totally understand.
What shall we call you, by the way?
We are the Misfires.
Very well.
The mighty.
The Mighty Misfires.
Very well. So, let me... And you see him kind of point to you, Link, and you see this little flare of just arcane energy. And, there. Now your tokens will also bear your mark, your name. Names. Anyway.
Oh.
So, Mighty
Yeah, we're gonna
Misfires,
do that.
do you, each and every one of you, agree to the orders of accordance, to adhere to them at all
I
times
just-
within these walls?
I just thumbs up him.
I must hear a verbal
Yes, yes, yes.
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 Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome
Why not?
to Candlekeep. And I know we just started the session, but we're going to take a 5 because I really have to go to the bathroom. I drank a bunch of water this morning because I was really dehydrated when I woke up. So bear with me for just like 5 minutes. We will be right back, chat, so don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back, chat. I do apologize. I definitely was dehydrated, and now I'm hydrated. So remember, hydrating is half the battle. Always, always, always hydrate. Cool. So we're back at it. There's things to do. Welcome to Candlekeep. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so moving right along. While I get my notes slightly organized. Okay, so I love Candlekeep so much. Perfect. Okay. So As you walk through the giant oaken doors of Candlekeep, you are greeted with this very, very, very large open air space with not nary a tree in sight. You see very, very nice, well laid out cobblestone that almost looks as fine and as beautiful as marble. Off to your let's see, you walked in this way. Okay, so off to your left immediately, you see what looks to be a bath and steam house. Right next to that one, along the far wall, you see what looks to be a smith and stables. And then as you continue walking into the center of what is known as the Court of Air, you see a very large inn-like structure that looks very, very much like an inn/tavern. And then you see another building right next to it that is very oblong shaped with two more smaller archways leading out to what looks to be two sets of double doors. And then in the very, very, very far back, directly opposite the gatehouse and the main entrance, you see a very large emerald door. And right off to the right-hand side of that, you see a small another set of two different buildings. And then along that far right-hand side, you see all these different types of pillars that just lead up in various lengths toward the sky.
Where to first?
Sorry, I was burping. I mean, I want to.
Oh, sorry.
Except to the
Before
library.
I forget, the gate warden would have informed you that yes, now that you have entrance into Candlekeep, please check in with the House of Rest and the Hearth. They will be able to give you a room and board for your week of 10-day. I'm sorry, for your 10-day. The room and board is complimentary. However, if you wish to purchase provisions or things to eat, that is up to you. Along with the Hearth, they are known for their dwarven ale. So if you be so kind as to go check in there, they will see to it that you will be able to walk about the Court of Air freely. Now, back into the Court of Air. That's what he would have informed you. He's not going to let you just wander off without at least giving you some type of direction. So the inn-like structure is known as the House of Rest, and then the attachment to it is the Hearth, the tavern.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're headed in.
Okay.
I want to stand completely still and dig my feet into the ground.
As you go to try to dig your feet into the ground, you actually have a very, very tough time piercing through whatever type of marble-esque cobblestone
Oh,
this
it's
is.
just marble. Well, I just want to stand still where I'm at.
Yeah, no, you're good. You look around and you see exactly what I described to you, and then you look up and it's just a beautiful, beautiful open sky. You do spot what looks to be just a few random flocks of birds, nothing too crazy, that fly directly overhead.
Cool. Did we do that thing that I messaged you? Did that happen?
Yes. So,
Okay.
Link, as you
All right.
go to walk around, Torin is going to describe to you what happens.
So you're walking forward. I stop, and you stop, being pulled at the waist. You notice there is a hemp rope around your waist, tied to you, also tied to me. And I'm staring. You can feel, you haven't looked at me yet, but you can feel that I'm staring directly at you.
It's like a little baby leash.
Torin, what you doing?
You ever heard the old saying, curiosity killed the gnome?
Oh,
Yeah. We're keeping him on a short leash. Don't worry though, I'll follow him.
alright, I guess we're following Link. Where to first?
Just keeping you out of trouble, buddy. You tend to... Yeah, what's a good word? Yes.
It's holding a dagger. is trying to cut away the rope.
He's
As
a
long
free
as-
elf.
And then as I'm just gonna look at him, and then I'm gonna be like, don't make me pick you up. I'm gonna grab him and be like, don't make me pick you up. As long as you mind your P's and Q's, I'll follow you wherever you want to go.
Let's go.
All right, come on. And I start following him.
Where to? Mighty Misfires, where to?
You're the
He's
boss.
just grumbling the whole time.
Kind of.
God damn it, motherfucker. It's like walking a dog that like really wants to go on a walk and just.
Yeah. Pretty much. That is essentially
First things
what
first,
is
we'll
happening right now.
we'll check into the little boarding house thing and make sure that we got rooms or whatever. Right, did I understand that correctly?
Yeah, but we have somewhere to stay.
Yeah. Check in there real quick.
Let's go Mysteria. No, Mystic. That's better. Mystic. There we go. Had to pick the right background music. As far as environment goes, how loud is that? No, that's Town on Fire. Sorry, I'm just looking through a couple of the stuff that I have. Anyway, we're good. We're good with that one. That's a good one. Okay, so you head over to the House of Rest. And you see a 3-story bunkhouse that is in the Court of Air, and you know that this is the kind of the place where he was probably talking about. As you progress, and as you walk up toward it, you see a very not oblong, but is a long structure that stretches out from the back castle wall. The brick is of a creamy, almost ivory-colored nature. The rooftop itself is orange. It is very subtle. It doesn't actually look like anything too crazy. And you look as you're looking at it. I mean, yes, granted it is 3 stories, but it doesn't look all that big. So it honestly looks as if it maybe only holds like 4 or 5 different rooms. But off to the right-hand side, you see an attached structure of the same make, same type of white brick and orange tile type ceiling. And then you see another smaller door, and over it is just a sign with what looks to be a hearth. And as you kind of look at it a little bit more, you see a name right up top is The Hearth.
Okay.
Shall we go in?
Yeah, we're going in.
I'm just following, taking
Okay.
one step for every 4 of Link's.
Thump, du-du-du-du, thump, du-du-du-du. I love it.
Fuck
Okay,
you guys.
You did say you needed to be on a leash.
Okay,
I said maybe.
Well,
so as you walk into the House of Rest, you open up the doors and you are greeted with a very, very small-esque lobby. You see a small desk directly in front of you, and off to the left and the right, you see a few tables and a few chairs that look to be for just sitting down, relaxing. You just see a small a little fireplace that is off to one side, and then a few chairs and what looks to be a small table that kind of surround the fireplace. Very cozy. It is very dimly lit. You see a few arcane candles and sconces kind of off on the various walls to give you just the right amount of ambient light while not making it overbearing. There's a small a small hue of what looks to be smoke and like haze from the fireplace, but all in all, it is a very, very, very cozy lobby area. And then as you kind of look where the desk is at, you can see a small stairwell that goes off up to what you essentially believe is the second story. And directly behind this table, this oaken table, and is a very live female wood elf. She has, just at the first glance, she has braided bright orange hair that looks to be pinned back with parchment slips for anything. And as you approach her, you get this faint scent of cedar, and you see that she has ink-stained fingers. Oh, that's a mouthful. But she is also adorned in the purple vestments of the Avowed, and she's kind of leaning, almost bored, as it doesn't look to be very busy here, and she's kind of just writing on parchment with a quill. And she looks up, and you can see her face kind of brightens, and she has piercing green eyes and like a little dotting of freckles. Oh, well, hello. Welcome to the House of Rest. What can I help you with?
3 new arrivals checking in.
Ah, yes, you must be the Mighty Misfires. I have not heard very much about you, but I received a scry message from the Gate Warden to allow you to have rest here in the House of Rest. Yes, as you can see, this is not the entirety of our building. We use a very unique spell to keep, keep everybody together but separate, right? So, yes, the Mighty Misfires. Your name, sir? And she points to you, Link.
Link Tybalt.
Link Tybalt. Yes, you're the Dragonborn?
Torn. That's it.
Surname? No surname. Ah, intriguing. Yes, and then you, my halfling friend?
Hi, I'm Kithri.
Kithri. Yes, and your surname?
Lightfoot.
Okay. Okay, that will be about 4 or 5 gold.
Yeah. I'll reach into party gold. And hand it over.
Okay, you hand over 5 gold.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sugar Daddy.
Oh, yes,
Sugar
yes,
poppy.
Yes, thank you. 5 gold. Yes. And she kind of just puts it away. They're very well. And then yes, 1 and 2, and she hands yes. Here you are. 3 keys. 3 keys for you. What you will do is you will follow this stairwell right up to my right, and you will go up to the 2nd story, and then you will go all the way down to the end, and you will each have. I'm sorry. No, there is one door, 3 keys. So each key opens the same door, and then once you enter into your room, you will understand how everything else works. Now, do you have any other parting questions before I get back to my doodles? And as you kind of look, Link, and you can kind of see over the table, she's just honestly doodling. That's what she was writing. She's just doodling on her parchment, making sketches of just random things. One looks like a swarm of flying books. The other is a very unique looking like plant. But nothing really strikes your fancy.
No, I think we're good.
Oh, yes, very well, and welcome to Candlekeep, and welcome to the House of Rest. I hope that you find what you seek.
Thank you. You guys wanna check the rooms real quick, or go to the library?
Yeah, the other day.
Let's check the
Really need to
rooms.
go to the room?
I would check the rooms. Why not?
I'm good. I mean,
Okay,
drop
whatever.
my
We can
backpack,
go.
I
We can go
guess.
wherever. I was gonna say we could just.
That way
Let's
first.
see what it looks like.
Sure. I mean, I'm assuming I left my backpack on the ship. I don't need a sleeping roll when we're going around Candlekeep.
You tell me, brother.
Let's just go to the library. I'm following you. I
Wait,
told you
library.
I would follow. I told you I would follow you wherever you go.
Nope. Library. You already said it.
Yeah. Also, I would like to wave goodbye to the elf lady or whatever.
The wood elf, the female wood elf.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. She
Not
kind of
saying
waves and
much
smiles. Okay, so you guys.
I want to give it I'm gonna do a derpy wave though.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. She kind of giggles.
And you
All right.
The
So
derpiest.
you guys, you don't go back up. You don't go up to your rooms. You go back out into the court of air.
Yep, we're just gonna go to the library.
Okay. So you move back out into the court of air. Okay. So you are now back into the court of air. What do you wish to do?
Library.
Yes.
I'm just his handler. Wherever he goes, I go.
Library.
Okay. So I would like you, Link, to roll a perception check, please. First roll of the night or afternoon.
Not great, but not horrible. 16.
Okay. 16. As you kind of glance around, there really is not a building that resembles a library.
Shit.
Maybe we could talk to someone and get a map of the place, possibly.
Yep. But yeah, we should probably go back to the House of Rest.
Okay. Back into the House of Rest.
Yeah.
As you go back into the House of Rest, you can tell the female wood elf. She looks back up. She kind of, you immediately see this. She kind of just chuckles, and she puts her quill down. I see you have returned. Might I be of some assistance?
Bright red, just absolutely bright red. Got a little overexcited and realized, where's the library?
Yes. So, I take it you do not fully understand how Candlekeep really works. I assume that the
we've been here
Gate
for
Warden did
about-
not, in fact, tell you.
You knew. We've been here
Very
for about
little,
10 minutes
okay.
the first time.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, he is new. He's not our normal Gate Warden. He's filling in for our actual Gate Warden right now while he is indisposed. So, Candlekeep. You are known as Seekers. Seekers of Knowledge. Am I correct?
I believe so. Yes.
You come here seeking
Well-
knowledge, correct?
Yes.
Very well. So, what is required is you inform one of us, the Avowed. There's over 300 of us here. You inform one of us what exactly it is that you seek. Now, the best place to talk is probably with the scribes at the House of Binder. Because I believe that is where... let me make sure I'm telling you the right spot.
Or that's where we need to go if we want to get something copied.
There is, in fact, a specific study area for this. I'm pretty sure it's in the House of Binder. Oh, I'm sorry. It is the House of Rest is where you can study. Okay, I misread that. Okay. Here at the House of Rest, we offer not only accommodations for you to bunk and store your gear, but we also have study areas for you to study in private should you be seeking something very specific. Now, obviously, as seekers of knowledge, you have been granted access to these glorious halls. While we in fact cannot allow you to go behind the Emerald Door into the actual inner library unless it is a very specific thing that you seek, or you are granted access through whatever means, we will send a runner to you, or into the halls where the Great Library actually is, and retrieve any type of tome or any book or tome that you seek that will hopefully help you in your aid of seeking knowledge. Now, what is it that you actually seek? You say knowledge, but you obviously have come here for a very specific reason, no?
Yes. There's going to be a couple different things that we're looking for. Currently, I am looking for the essence of fire.
Yes, okay. The essence of fire, yes. And she pulls out another piece of parchment and begins writing this down. And what else?
And then after that, I believe my compatriots are going to start ahead of me on this one, and then I plan on joining them. We have a sick companion, and we are trying to figure out not only what ails him, but also what might be a cure.
Interesting. Now, when you say sick, be as detailed as possible. What exactly is wrong with him? This companion of yours.
K3.
Wait, which companion are we talking about?
Floot.
Oh.
And his like
Yeah.
soul that detached from him.
Yeah. So
Because they just, or who was it that said he's just not there? Like when they look at him.
it was one of
One
our.
of our.
Was it mages or clerics?
You're talking
just
about
wasn't-
at the Temple of Procane.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Was it Squeeged?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
Squeeged.
so I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah. So
there was basically like a battle, and
at the end of it,
one of our friends died,
and
our other friend has just not awoken.
And you say not to
Essentially-
Go ahead.
Essentially, his physical body is with us, but his spirit is elsewhere.
Okay. Yes.
And his biggest fan in the whole world
gets
gets the sense when he looks at him that he's just like not there. Like I don't know if he's talking specifically about a soul or what, but he's just not there.
Very well. Okay. Yes.
And we've done everything that we can possibly do, as such as healing and looking for spells that might be making
I see.
it this way.
I do actually have some questions as well.
And yes.
But this is a tertiary type of thing.
I'm all ears. As you can see, I am wood elf, so I have very pointy and large ears, so I like to be able to hear very well.
Yes. Large, pointy, cute ears. Yes. I'm looking for information on Gar Shatterkill, as much as I can possibly get.
Gar Shatterkill. Very well. Okay.
I'm also looking on information on, and I'm gonna butcher this. The Wendelian? I don't even know how to say that. Emperor in Wildmount.
We'll get back to that.
Okay.
That was before we switched the names.
Oh, okay.
We'll get
My
back
bad. Yeah.
For
Well,
obvious
looking for him.
reasons.
Yeah. My B.
It's all good. Okay, so. Essence of fire. Yes. That should be easy for our runners to find. Okay, you said dream and your companion. Soul possibly missing. And you said a great battle. He's unconscious. Yes, did I get the gist of it?
Physically, his body's
So
fine,
physically, body fine.
but he is just not there. Soul-wise.
Soul-wise,
And
or
we've done
spirit?
everything we can to try to heal him medicinally, as well as like magically.
Okay. Yes. Very well. This should be quite some time for this. Yes. And then. Okay. And then Torin, you asked about Gar Shatterkeel and basically your homeland, which is no longer Wildmount. It is in fact something different. I will go through my notes to give you the new names of everything, because I know at one point we discussed it, but I got to find that document. That way we're not impinging or infringing on someone else's IP.
Okie dokie.
As much as we love their IP, we do, but I don't want to infringe upon it. I want to use my own ideas as much as possible. So, with that being said, as the wood elf, she rolls up you watch her roll up the scroll, and you watch her just kind of stare at the table for a minute. It's almost as she is just looking through the table, and she kind of just stands there, a little bit hunched over, in like a comfortable position, and you can see her slowly move her fingers in just various patterns. And it's almost as if she snaps back too. Yes. This will take, I would say give our runner about maybe, 20 to 30 minutes to find the applicable tomes for what ails your friend and, things of this nature. But, yes, and she kind of just reaches out, and you can see this literally runner. It is a small halfling that has ink-stained spectacles and wearing the same type of Avowed robes. She runs over, and as she grabs the scroll, you can see that she reaches into her pocket and pulls out what looks to be like a small cookie, kind of munches on it, and then runs out the door. Yes, that is one of our runners. She will be able to get you the applicable tomes. I assume the applicable tomes. As you are aware, we have a very vast collection and repository of knowledge of things. So we should be able to at least point you in the right direction if we do not have the correct tome. But I believe that we will be able to help you very, 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 very well. Now, if you,
I have a question. All right, so we just can't wander.
you may wander about the grounds. There is the hearth here off to my right, where you may partake in drinking ale. If you wish to get your clothes mended, or you wish to maybe purchase some more common items or things of that nature, you may go to the clothing area. The erudite outfitters in clothing. We have a smithy and stables that you may talk to. I believe the dwarf that works there. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And then you can also have yourselves a bath in the bath and steam house. And then we also have a small temple of Ogma. If you wish to partake in worship or prayers of any kind, I'm sure the priests there would be more than willing to accommodate any other type of deity or religion, should it not impede on the belief system here. Is there any more questions?
No. I'm happy to sit and wait.
Very well. Very, very well. So, you just...
I know it's a little anticlimactic, sorry.
No, this is what you guys would do. That's what I was asking.
So we're just gonna chillax, and I'm just gonna like put my feet up on something and just like chillax.
All right.
Yeah, Link is not chillaxing.
I have a question. I'm gonna ask her if she has an extra quill and piece of paper.
Yes, of course. She hands you a quill and parchment.
I'm gonna take it and moving with Link tied to me still into the corner or to a desk somewhere away from her.
So the only place that has a table is by the fireplace. There's a couple chairs and there looks to be a small writing table.
Okay. Can I go over? Can I go over there?
Hey,
Sure.
wait,
And
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna say, if I promise to untie you for a little bit, you gotta promise me you'll be on your best behavior and not leave. Otherwise, it won't happen again.
where am I gonna go? Just, I'm not a pet.
Yeah, you're right. I'll untie him. And I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna start drawing, and I'll message you what I'm drawing.
Okay. Perfect.
And Link is just pacing. Like excited anticipation, but like just pacing. Like
Okay. All right. So. Let's see. All right. So while you all are kind of just sitting about, the floor is yours while I pull out the notes that I need.
well, okay, if we finally get that forge going, you know what? Fuck it. I still have all these
Well,
schematics I haven't messed with.
isn't that the goal though? Is to get the forge working?
Well, I mean, yeah. I've been wanting to get this thing up and running. I've been dying to have my own forge ever since I started working at the Gold Weavers. I mean, yeah, I was a member of the guild and everything, but the forge was never mine. This is the first time I've.
That's yours.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, it's not working. If we can get it to work, I mean,
You're
Can
so
I-
excited.
well, because being able to have your own forge is no small feat. The the time and materials it takes to just create one. The steel has to be right. The stone has to be right. Everything
Sorry,
has
Tim.
to be right. So to actually have my own, and then we already know this thing has some kind of magical essence to it. Odds only knows. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Who knows what I'm gonna be able to make once we get it up and running? It's not just I get to have my own forge finally. It's a magic. It's a special kind of forge.
Your face is a special kind of forge.
I'm gonna make you gloves that have a burr right on the inside, so it just constantly irritates the shit out of your knuckle.
Pain is existence.
But I mean, like, so like, look at this, and I'm gonna pop up in one of my books of schematics and show her so this contraption here will not only let us open locks, but see that acid vial? If we break that, it'll essentially melt the lock behind us in case we're being chased, or we need to secure a door or something like that. That web spell that I have, these allow me to actually have web bullets that I can shoot from my pistol, so it doesn't drain me in my connection to the arcane. There's so much stuff in here, and then it's not only just stuff that I can use. Like I already made that mace a little nicer for you. What if I can make it even nicer? What if?
And so
Oh,
what Kithley's gonna do is like while you're like Link is showing me all these things, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, just like all of the things. As he continues to show me.
I'm gonna look up from drawing, kind of like furrow my eyebrows, like what the hell are they doing over there, and then just go back to drawing.
As we're just like poring over these designs that Link has in his book.
like your arm. Like, what if I can make it so that your armor is just silent?
Oh my gosh. Maybe I'd stop almost trying to die.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a good idea.
Right?
Yes, I like. Very much. So we're just like legitimately.
Like,
Pretty much. I haven't forgot. I am compiling the list of tomes that I need.
no worries.
I have a lot. Like I said, I have a lot of notes, so that's why I'm giving you guys the opportunity to roleplay and just being quiet.
Okay. But that's what I'm hoping for. Is it's not just stuff for me, but my whole guild is about making things for others.
Yeah.
And that's
No, I like that.
that's how I got started on this whole adventure in the first place. I was making something for someone else.
And look at you now.
Yeah.
Anticipating information.
I'm a little worried about what happens when we get out of here, though.
What do you mean?
Well, there's that silver hand noble that we have to go find. And I'm the one who killed the.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it was kind of an accident.
oh no, it wasn't an accident. I absolutely killed him on purpose.
Well, I know, but didn't you have a good reason?
Well, him and his groom attacked me.
Yeah, so that's self-defense. That's an accident. I mean, not an accident,
But it's still a commoner killing a noble. And when we talked to the dragon, we were allowed to ask him one question. I asked him if I'm still being hunted, and he said yes.
I have a question. Can I hear them talking about this?
That was when you guys talked to Kernebs.
Yes. Can I hear them talking about this?
Yeah, you can. You
Not
guys
close
are
enough.
you guys are all next to each other. You just torn. You're just using the desk. You guys are all gathered around the fireplace, and as you guys are having this conversation, the female wood elf. For the love of God, please ask her name so I can stop saying female wood elf.
Yes, I'm going to. Don't
She
worry.
wa-
That was part of
yeah, I
the
was gonna say,
plan.
she walks over, and she kind of, very, very quietly, like you're in a library. Yes.
She has a name?
Mighty Misfires. Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, my name is Veriel Dorsey, but you may call me Leaf Count. That is my nickname when I was a little girl growing up in Sylvania. I'm sorry, not Sylvania. Celoria. And if you don't recognize that name, then sucks to suck. You might want to start digging through your notes. That is my free DM freebie for today.
God damn it. What was the name again?
Celoria.
Deloria.
And if you don't have it in your notes, well, maybe you can figure out another way to figure it out. But again,
Motherfucker.
DM freebie for today, just because it's more of just for humor. But
These are all the notes that I have from our like
I know,
2-year
I know.
campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck you.
So, but yes, you may call me Leaf Count. For that is what I was. That was my nickname growing up as a little girl elf in Celoria. But I meant to come and ask you, if you so desire, would you care for anything to drink, or perhaps any type of hors d'oeuvres from the hearth? Normally we don't serve food over here, but being as that you are the only patrons right now, I have no issue with allowing you a small snack or drink while you wait for our runner. So can I get you anything, or can I have the tavern ladies send anything over to you?
I mean, sure. Some meats, yeah. A charcuterie, if possible.
Very well. That will be for a round of. Would you prefer ale? Would you prefer wine? something stronger, tease.
What color is she wearing?
She has the purple robes of the same as all the other Avowed.
Okay, I would like wine then. Preferably
I don't
something
know if I have
purple.
a good picture of the color of. No, I don't.
I would like some tea.
Same. Tea, please.
Tea? My dragonborn friend. Can I
Wine.
get you anything? What you say?
Do you remember what kind of tea Avelli drank?
I'm sorry, Torn. What did you say?
What type
Wine.
of tea did Avowed
Wine? Okay.
I would like wine. Something like dark, I don't know, like red, maybe like a close to a purple.
Link is saying this out loud, and I'm gonna be watching Solora to see her reaction. But I'm gonna ask Kithri, hey, do you remember what kind of tea Avelli drank?
If you wish, you can roll an insight.
Okay.
Link.
Can I get, is there, oh, I was gonna say, can I give him advantage because it'll probably be an herbal tea, which I should be, like, familiar with. Like, can I just give him I don't know how.
He's not rolling insight for that. He's rolling insight
Yeah.
for something else.
Okay, I was gonna kind of say, because I don't know how, like, I know sometimes when, like, oh yeah, you can use this, I don't know.
No, so he's rolling insight to gauge her reaction to Iveli's
Okay,
name.
Yeah. 18.
18. Okay. 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 First DM whisper of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
This DM Whisper is brought to you
Brought
by...
to you by High Order Entertainment Production Studios. Or High Order Entertainment Studios. If you get the acronym, you will laugh. Scott's face. Ah, nice. Nice.
Took you guys that long to figure it out?
Yeah,
I've been
know,
saying it.
right?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was
I'm
gonna say
trying to read
something on the
this at the
side.
same time, okay?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. I when I was coming up with the name to do like the media company for what I'm trying to do for the brand, I was like High Order Studios. That's a good one. Then I was like High Order Entertainment Studios. I was like, oh, that acronym fits perfectly. Anyway.
So, well, just because of that, you're gonna like this. A bunch of the UXO guys, we just ordered shirts that say "former active guys."
That's fucking great. I love it, dude. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's great. Okay, moving on. Yes, so she runs. She walks over to the entrance to the hearth that is attached to where you all are at, and she walks back carrying a silver platter, some meats, some cheeses, some a glass of wine, very very dark looking red, torn almost the color of like crimson, and then 2 things of tea for the tea drinkers, and there's also a small stack of 5 gold that is sitting on the silver platter as she hands it and sets it down on the table, right kind of by where you're trying to draw, Torn. And she does take a gander at what you're drawing just subtly, and you can see, or she can see, that you're drawing a very familiar figure to you. Oh,
Can we see what he's drawing?
I don't know, Torn. Can they? Are you trying to be
If they
sneaky
won't look.
or?
I'm not trying to be sneaky. I was just doing it so she couldn't see what I was doing at first. But yeah, if I've already got it all drawn.
Yeah.
Mostly.
What are you drawing?
So I'm drawing her in the forest, like adventuring with us, kind of, sorta. And then I'm gonna start using the wine. I'm gonna take like a dip of my finger in the wine and start kind of using it to like paint things that are supposed to be red.
Nice. Very
Nice
nice.
touch. Man. You
If you don't
all
remember,
cool.
If you don't remember, Torrin doesn't even drink, so you should have known as soon as I grabbed the wine it was something.
I don't
was
remember.
doing something. I've only ever had one drink.
That's true. He has only, in fact, had one drink throughout the entire campaign.
Mm-hmm.
How is Link supposed to remember that when the last time he got white girl wasted when you absolutely failed at talking to a barmaid, and I literally gave you a hand.
Yep.
That would have been.
that.
Man, I wish we were streaming at that point. That was a hilarious session. We'll have to do like a recap, just a recap session where we just sit there and tell stories and go through like all the events leading up to now at some point. That would be a really funny, like, just kind of like prologue episode. Anyway, so as you two both drink your tea, it is in fact the exact blend that your long lost compatriot and friend Iveli drank.
Can I roll insight? Roll insight to find out what it is.
Sure.
Okay. Or not insight.
I would say there's more of just like, no, it'd be insight. It'd be insight.
It wouldn't be like medicine or perception.
No.
Maybe even nature.
I mean, it could fall under nature, but I mean, I'll give you nature, insight, whatever's higher. Insight would make more sense because you're trying to find something from memory.
I'll take it. Because I want to be able to make the blend myself.
Sure. Wow. So as soon as that tea hits your lips and hits your tongue, you immediately remember long ago in the forests of the Channelwood Age when Iveli made tea a few times when you guys were doing a long rest. You remember just this little medicine pouch that she had, and you had inquired about it at one point. And it in fact is a special blend from her homeland, Soloria. And it is known as just the Solorian Special.
Solorian
Yep.
special.
Syllorian. Solorian.
Okay.
And it in fact gives you the benefits of a long rest upon a short rest.
Yes, so that is why I wanted to learn the. I would like to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how that happens. I would
We'll
like
make
to
it-
learn how to make
we'll
this,
make it.
and I'm like talking to the guy
The girl?
or the girl. I'm sorry, the girl who brought it to us. I would like to learn how to make this.
I see. And very curious, because there's not many that really particularly enjoy this type of tea. May I inquire as to why?
Well, it has sentimental memories attached to a former compatriot of ours, as well as the properties that it has would possibly come to benefit my friends and I. And since my background is extremely herbal, it might be something I might be able to learn how to make to benefit them.
Very intriguing indeed. I must ask then, this compatriot of yours, does she hail from a place known as Soloria?
I'm gonna just kind of look at Link under like hooded eyes, like.
Didn't you just have the hood on? That cloak that I bought you that you were wearing like 20 minutes ago? That'd be the perfect time to put the hood over.
Yeah, and like kind of look at him under, like, to be like, am I okay to tell her that? Like with my eyes though.
Yes, yes. We
Yeah.
traveled with
Yes, she is.
Water Ashari.
She's
With-
not. Nope, that's not a thing anymore.
Okay, never mind.
We traveled with a very special compatriot.
Uh, almost of two worlds. She had
Yeah.
one teal eye, one violet. With Cole, who thought he was a puppy, despite being a very, very large badger.
Show her the raven thing, the raven feather.
And
You have it.
I must ask, what has befallen this compatriot of yours? Is she still alive?
We're unsure.
Last we saw.
Actually,
So you traveled with her recently?
I mean, it was about 2
Define
years.
recent.
So just for reference, the background stuff that was prior to our stream is no longer applicable to her
Okay,
in regards to
Uh,
specific IPs.
gotcha.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was across a separate plane. It was for a few weeks there, but at 2 years here.
That's very intriguing. Yes, she was known to have a bit of a wanderlust.
She was looking for her sister.
Yes,
who we found.
Yeah.
I remember her talking intimately.
Some of us more than others.
I was gonna say, didn't she give Floot an STD?
Nope, she gave it to me.
Oh, you. I was gonna say,
It wasn't, it wasn't an STD, but
It wasn't an STD, it was a magical
it
STD.
was.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was a spell transferred disease.
Yeah, I think that is actually what we called it.
That is exactly. You know?
Spell transfer disease. That's canon right now, chat. That is canon in my version of Faerun and the Forgotten Realms.
That is indeed what happened.
Ugh,
All for nothing, because I thought people were gonna steal things and they didn't.
that was super funny. Yes, I remember her talking about her very noble quest to go find her sister. So, just for reference, that was her whole purpose of her noble quest. We're just gonna call it noble quest. Was to go
Okay.
find her sister.
Okay.
So, as far as what she is, where she's from, you know she's from Soloria, and at one point she lived in the Fey realm. She didn't actually go too much into a whole lot of other stuff, but that was her basically her noble quest is that she took it upon herself to go find her sister, all those many moons ago. And then yes, she explained that she was from Soloria. She was trying to find her sister that got trapped in the Mist Linking book, and then that whole side fucking quest happened because Floot wanted to touch a book. But as far as like the innermost stuff of Yvelli's backstory, you never actually learned a lot about her.
Yeah. No. She was. I don't wanna
She
say
remains
secretive,
an
but
enigma in Link's long
Yeah.
lost love.
I wouldn't go that far, but
And the doppelganger that changed into her tried to kill you.
yeah, that sucked.
That was funny. Yes, getting back into it, I remember her speaking about her sister and the trouble or something that happened, and she had to go find her, and that was why we ended our relationship.
You're the tinkerer?
I'm not the tinkerer. That must have been after, maybe before, I do not know.
She wore a necklace with 3 cogwheels.
Yes, I know I know that one. That one, I must say, was the only person to ever truly capture Yvelli's heart.
No, she didn't speak much about it in particular, but just
If she did not
she did
speak,
say
if she did not speak too much of it, I will not go behind her back and speak ill of that either. Just
nope.
if you do inquire about that particular part of her past, tread lightly. It was a very interesting time in her life. I remember, yes, I do remember her explaining that to me. And the brief relationship that we did have.
Okay. No, she just.
When you say relationship, Turp perks up. What do you mean by that?
Exactly what you think I mean, my dragonborn friend.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know you were there. Hey, can I just remind Torn?
What?
Aveli told us that it was made by a lost love, and that's as much as she ever talked about it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about her and who we're talking to right now, which she's made clear is not her.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. And as she says that, you see the halfling with a very... it looks very, very large, but it in fact is not that large. It's just because the halflings are tiny, or they're smaller creatures. The 5 tomes that she is carrying just look awkward, but she seems to be handling it pretty well. Yes. This is one of our runners and our adjutants that is very, very good at her job. Her name is Sprig Summerfoot, and it is in fact the halfling with ink-stained fingers, small ink-stained spectacles, and then the one that you saw had a what you thought was a cookie in her pocket, and she munched on it as she ran off. But as she runs over, out of breath, she sets the tomes down right on top of your drawing, right on top of your drawing, Torin, on top of everything that was right there, including like the meats and cheeses, because she looks like she's been carrying these for a while, and these are thick tomes. Like they do not look light by any means. And she catches her breath. Hey, that was a wee bit of a long one. Whew. I hope this is what you're looking for. And she looks at you, Kithri, and she starts speaking to you in halfling. My friend, what brings you to these particular parts?
Oh, hanging out with my friends, and I like gesture to them.
I see. Well, it's always nice to see another halfling here. Might I inquire as to where you hail from? And you have no idea where your character's from.
I would have to go back.
We made your backstory. It's in your notes.
I know. I just don't know how to get to that.
I am from insert name here.
Insert name here.
Oh, it's in here.
Well, I see you are from insert name here. Would you care to have a wee bit of a snack? I have some buttery cookies from my homeland, and as she says her homeland, because I don't have hers either. Insert name B here. You recognize that name as they are very similar in cultures, and the buttery treat that she hands to you is basically like it's a small butter cookie that is very it's very known in both of your cultures as a treat that one would give one's friend during the holidays.
I am even looking up here, and I don't see I don't think
my love, it's not a huge issue at the moment. It's not.
Well, yes, I take the cookie.
Yes, and as you do, she breaks it in half, and then she hands you half with her left hand, and she eats the one with her right hand, to which you
Do the
eat it
opposite.
with your right hand.
Yes.
The gesture of friendship that is in between your small halfling backwoods cultures. Hey, well, let me know if you need anything else. I'll be around for a little while. I'm working the day shift, or the day crew. So, boy, I tell you, there's a lot going on behind the Emerald Door.
And at that,
And she kind of realizes, like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. And then she kind of runs off.
and then I look at Lincoln Torn, and I'm like, the Emerald Door?
Hey, well, leaf count. She kind of pipes up. Yeah, well, the Emerald Door is not really it's not a huge secret because it's quite large, as you can see as you walk out and hang a left, and it's a very large double emerald door, almost like we're talking Wizard of Oz, like huge, right? Yes, there's always some type of, I don't really want to call it a tussle, but it's really, there's always something going on in the inner workings of the library. And Link, you immediately have a recollection of, yes, so that rumor that you've heard is true. The library is actually a secluded area behind the Emerald Door that only select people have access to. So, from all your readings, that rumor that you had heard about is in fact true.
Okay. How do we get invited? Like, earn a spot? Like, can you go behind the Emerald Door?
How do we get there?
That's what he's really asking, is how do we
Yeah.
do it?
That's what my friend is nicely trying to ask.
She kind of just chuckles.
Above board, obviously.
Yes, without doing bad illegal things. And then if there was like a little thought bubble, it would be pictures of Floot stealing shit.
Or of Torin thinking crime's the answer.
I was told not to make any trouble or I would get vaporized. So I'm gonna not make any trouble because I like not being vaporized.
Yes, in order to get special dispensation or admittance to the inner ward behind the Emerald Door, it must first come from the Keeper of the Tomes, the First Reader, or one of the 8 Great Readers.
And is there like some kind of petition or something we have to give to them?
Hang on, I'm reading through my notes.
Okay. As I have an idea.
How do you?
I could knuckle down for a couple of days and copy out our adventures so far.
Are you talking about you, Scott?
Talking about
No, well, Link. Like
Okay.
Link can knuckle down for a couple days and write out everything that's happened to us.
Or you could fix my necklace somehow, some way. And we could use that
How would that?
for them
help?
to be able to write stuff and things.
Would you be
Or you
willing
could
to
use
part
it
with
for
it?
you to. Sure. I mean, it's broken. I haven't had it all this time anyway.
Yeah, but if I fix it, don't you want to keep it?
Eh. If it helps us further our goal.
Okay.
Also, I
can give it a
have all
shot.
my memories back, so I don't need. I keep it off in the old steel trap, and then I point at my head.
So, in order for you to gain access to the inner ward, one must first ask one of those entities, the Keeper of the Tomes, the First Reader, or one of the 8 Great Readers. I will advise you that the Keeper of the Tomes is going to be the easiest one to gain an audience with, because he or she, whoever the Keeper of the Tomes is for that evening or that day, they stand outside the Emerald Gate. They are there to help you seek any type of tomes if we cannot send a runner from some of the other houses, as I did here for you. But it is honestly really up to them on why you need to have access to the inner ward. So it is however you can justify it, essentially. Sorry that took so long. I was trying to make sure I understood that right.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I don't know how we're... Other than just being curious.
So,
How did you convince them?
how did I convince them?
What-
I work here. I work and live
Yeah,
here.
but-
I have access.
No, I know, but like how like, I mean, they don't hire just anyone. They don't bring anyone on to live here and have access and to be granted that kind of trust.
That is very true. The hiring process for getting into Candlekeep is a long and arduous one, but those that wish to do it must apply from within. That is through one of the 8 great readers. Each Avowed has a different initiation process, and it varies. It varies quite a bit, actually.
Well,
I'm afraid I do not have a straight and narrow answer for you on that one.
no. For who's at the gate now, would you say our chances are good with him, or should we wait a couple of days?
Of that,
I
do
think
not
what he's
have-
trying to say is, when are you gonna be at the gate?
I
No,
will not
she-
be at the gate.
She's not at the gate. She's not high enough yet.
I am assigned to work here.
Okay, well that answers that
No.
question.
No, but she has a read on the people that are at the gate, so she'll know, oh yeah, this person's probably
Next-
where is this person?
Next question, simplified question that he's asked with many words.
I love that
Who's
he's
the
role-playing into it
easiest?
so
Who's
good,
the
though.
easiest to get into the gate with?
I do not have a straight and narrow answer for that one either.
You guys are 2 peas in the
You
pot.
don't have a lot of answers, do you, lady?
I do apologize, but that is not my forte.
All right, no worries. Had to. All right, yeah, no worries. We'll figure it out. We got 10 days. In the meantime, I'm gonna start digging into these books.
Well, you could do your whole thing, do your book thing, but also, if she's gonna go and do whatever she's gonna go do, I'm gonna be like, oh, before you leave, and I'm just gonna like pick up one of the books, or actually all of the books with one hand, and pull my picture from under it, and I'd be like, this is for you.
So you just hand Leaf Count the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
And then
that is-
I'm gonna point at it and be like, that one's you.
I thank you, my Dragonborn friend. I will cherish this. And she gives you a kiss on the cheek.
And then I'm also gonna point at another one and be like, that one's a Veli.
You can see her blush just a little bit. I will say, if you run into her, let her know. Send her my regards.
Maybe
I do wish
you
she
can
is-
run
I
into
do
her.
wish that she is doing well.
Give them to her yourself. With us.
That was shockingly smooth.
Okay.
Well, I had
Alright,
planned.
so we're
I
gonna start.
go ahead.
Studying?
Yeah, studying.
Okay. Are you all digging into these books?
Yeah, so at this
Okay, so
What are the 5? What are the 5 books? That's what I need to know.
Perfect. Before we get into that,
Yeah.
we're going to take a short break because I have to use the restroom again. Like I said, I was hydrating a lot to make sure one, was to make sure that I was energetic and entertaining. 2, I just didn't want to also feel like shit all day. So we're going to take a quick break. So chat, don't go anywhere. And those viewing at home, we will be right back here on Final Roll to see what happens and where we go. So we'll be
Dun, dun,
right back.
dun.
All right, chat, we're back at it, and welcome to Final Roll, where us nerdy warriors and weirdos gather around to play Dungeons & Dragons, slay pixels, roll dice, and forge new purpose through storytelling and community. When we last left off, the Mighty Misfires were actually able to get into Candlekeep rather easily because they had plenty of stuff that Candlekeep's repository, in fact, did not have due to their very long and crazy side quests at the very beginning of our stream all those moons ago. So, getting in was actually quite easy. They were able to secure lodging at the House of Rest, and they are now about to dig into what they hope is the knowledge and answers that they seek. So, Mighty Misfires, the floor is yours.
So, what? I'm kidding.
So, should we designate each of the tomes that we're gonna read to what, like specifically, like should I look at how to help Floot? You look at how to do the forge, like according to the tomes, or how do you want to tackle this, Link?
I feel like we should all look at the flute thing. But also, you are like our healer, so maybe it might be
I
easier
figured that'd
for
be
you
more...
to understand.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
That's why I suggested that.
Yeah, I figured that'd be your area of expertise. I mean, if you want me to help, I can, but...
No, what I'm saying is I think it would be better if we
Broke it up.
I don't want to say split up like physically, but like I look at trying to, heal Flute, and then you're looking at how to do the forge, and I can't remember the other thing.
I'm looking for a pirate guy thing.
Pirate guy, yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. I like that.
Yeah, I think it'd be more beneficial that way since,
Okay. So, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off from roleplaying. Keep going. I just want to know what you guys are doing.
Well, that's what we're
Okay,
trying to figure
cool,
out. Is
cool.
we're trying to figure out how we're...
Play it out.
So I'm gonna focus on the tomes that are specific to trying to help Flute get out of his magical coma. And then Link is going to specifically look at the tomes to get the forge up and running. And then Torin is going to look at how to get the pirate guy. Yeah?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we're doing. So we're like nose deep in a book, and like me and Scott or me and Link are really little, so we're like
Oh man, God, yeah, that would be primo for an artist to do. So chat, if you guys see that, remember that one. I would love to see that dropped into either a whisper box on Twitch or throw it in our funny memes on Discord or something like that. That would be hilarious to see. All right, so since you guys didn't actually ask what's on the table yet.
I did.
Okay,
but...
you did? Okay. So, you see a stack of tomes, various colors, bindings, but each one of them on the spine has a title, all in common. The titles are as follows: Breath Upon the Silver Thread, A Pilot's Chart to the Inner Seas, The Drowning King's Canticles. I think that's how you. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. It's the Canticles is Canticles.
Beats me.
The
English
Ninefold Crucibles of Binding, and Zikron's Zephyrian Tome. I will repeat those as necessary for you guys to write them down as needed.
I was gonna say, can you just drop them in the Discord?
No, because I don't have it set up like that. After the chat, yes, but after the stream probably, but right now I cannot. So
I'm just
you're
gonna write the
you're
two that
doing
I
it
think are
the
important.
old-fashioned way with the Mark 1 hands.
Mhm.
The Mark
Oh,
1 hand jammers.
trust me. It's
So,
what I do most of the time. All right.
talk about a hand job. So, do you need
I'll crack open the first one.
Breath Upon the Silver Thread? Okay. That's the one you're going for, Link?
Yep.
Okay. Let me write that down.
Oh yeah, did she specify which one's for who? Because we did ask her for
She
a couple
has
different
walked
things.
away at this point, leaving you be.
Damn it. Alright, well yeah, so I'm digging into Breath Upon a Silver Thread.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gonna take the next two.
The next two. So, Torin, you're taking the next two?
Yeah, because that's the drowned. One of them's the drowned king of the
Yep.
word that you other. Yeah, and then the other
The
one
pilot
is
chart?
the. Yep.
Okay. So, Torin's taking those two. We're just going to name them Tome 2 and Tome 3. Kithri, that leaves you with the last one.
Yep.
Well, there's two more. There's Tome 3, or Tome 4 and Tome 5. There's Zikran's Zephyrian Tome, and then the Ninefold Crucibles of Binding.
I'm gonna take that
The
one.
Crucibles of Binding?
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Kithri's up first. Okay, Kithri. As you pick up this very large, well-kept, kind of compact tome that is green in nature with a very darkened, almost black leather binding. You see the title inlaid in what looks to be like ruby thread, the Ninefold Crucibles of Binding. And underneath it, you see an easy manual for catching and keeping elementals. As you kind of just peruse through the pages before you start actually reading it, you can tell that it's well kept, but you see smudges of ink just on various diagrams, and some lines, which render some lines illegible. But after looking through it for the better part of, we'll say, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? How long do you want to spend actually looking at this?
Like
20 minutes? Okay. So it's basically the gist that you get from it is a slick how-to that promises anyone can bind elementals with chalk circles, salt, and a firm lecture. It calls para-elementals just angry demons with puddles. And it claims a ring of ash halts fire elementals 9 times in 10. It proposes universal banishment phrases and suggests iron spikes drain the air from air elementals. And surprisingly, it sounds alarmingly easy. Hold on. There are a few notable lines that stick out to you is speak boldly. Elementals respect confidence above all else. And ash is fire's shame.
Link, I'm gonna need to borrow you.
Okay.
I think
I
I
actually-
just figured out how to use your forge.
Do I know any of this stuff? Are you talking out loud about all of this, or?
Kithri, you were able to
What's going
tell
on?
them whatever you wish.
So I'm gonna. So first of all, I just would like this to be in people's mind because Link is also tiny, and I just imagine these books like giant. So he gets up in the chair with me, and then you see the Torin he's like sitting across from us, and you can just see our little feet, and then like we're like Torin, get over here.
Wait. The book is so big, like you have like the book is split up. You have one half, and I have the other half.
And then he has the other
That would be
half.
hilarious to see.
And we're like looking over. Come here.
Oh, you the hand above the book.
And I also have books of a similar size, but I have in
One in
just
each
one
hand.
Yeah. And I walk up with my 2 books and put them under my arm. Like, what's going on?
I'm pretty sure I just figured out. This book is about how to get Link's forge working.
Interesting.
We have so many things.
Oh,
What
the things.
what did you find out?
So I'm gonna basically repeat back to him since he like Link's with me on the chair, and so he's like I'm because I know Link. He's like actively like probably drooling and like reading what's going on with what because I think this is how to get his forge possibly working, and so I'm just gonna kind of give Torin like a very general overview of what I think I found.
Okay.
Please don't ask me to read.
But where's the
Okay,
fun
got
in
it.
that?
So
No, I just sent you the summary.
Ash Iron
I
Spikes.
love it.
Okay. So what are we thinking? We have to trap a fire elemental?
A slick how-to that promises anyone can bind elementals with chalk circles, salt. Ooh, this is witch shit. And a firm lecture. It calls para-elementals just angry demons with puddles, and claims a ring of ash halts. Okay, so we need a ring of ash. We need to catch a fire elemental.
I think we could make one, possibly. Isn't that first part about how to kind of make one? How to kind of summon one? Would it not be? That's what it sounds like. Also, I would like to bring up that at one point while we were on the Isle of Abbey, I vaguely remember something about elemental beings. 4 of them.
There are
So.
4 elements, so
Yeah, and something about them being resurrected into planes of existence. I don't know. Said something about apparently I remembered Selene saying something about it, and it says throughout planes there are princes of the planes. They're powerful summoning. There's 4 of them, and if they all get summoned, something about an apocalypse. Yeah, that's what I wrote. So,
all I heard was mumble apocalypse.
yeah. So it had to do with the elements and some princes, but I don't think it's elementals. So maybe it's not that. I just keep in mind, summoning things could be bad, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's do it anyway.
So as you guys are looking through, or beginning to start looking through these tomes, Leaf Count comes over. I do beg your pardon, Misfires, but being as this is not a technical study area, and if you wish to talk amongst yourselves, I must ask that you head over to the Pillars of the Pagodi. It is across the Court of Air. Those are the study areas for quietness. It is getting later in the afternoon, so we will be having probably some more patrons come in through the hearth and through the House of Rest to get lodging or things of that nature. And I do not wish you to be disturbed for doing your studying, and everybody knows that a quieter place to seek knowledge tends to come easier. So across the Court of Air.
That was the librarian speech for.
Essentially, yeah.
Get out.
No, it wasn't necessarily get out. It was like, hey, if you guys are gonna like debate and talk, head over to the official study area, which is the pillars that you guys saw across the Court of Air. They're called the Pillars of Pagodi. Or hold on, let me make sure.
Sorry.
I just sent you the
the thing in Signal?
Pedagogy. Sorry, Pillars of Pedagogy.
Okay.
And then I put it in the party chat too, so we don't forget it.
Sweet.
So do you guys pack up and head out?
Yep.
Oh wait, we can't take the books with us though, right?
You may take the books with you and keep them on your person within the hallowed walls of Candlekeep. You cannot remove the books from Candlekeep without specific, very, very specific authorization.
Okay. Understood.
So if you wish to take a book with you, or you have the compelling to take a book with you, please inform one of the Avowed, and we should be able to work something out.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yes, so if you...
Yeah, we're going to go to the Pillars of Pagodi and study.
Yep, so the pillar, it's pedagogy. Sorry, I said that wrong. It's pedagogy.
Pedagogy.
Or pedagogy. It's Pedagogy.
I just used my hit 3 one.
Good. So, as you guys head over to the pillars, as you walk up toward these very, very large pillars that just seem to span the back wall of the castle, you see different heights, different sizes. They are a sight to behold. And actually, Link, it reminds you of some of the smaller pillars in one of the ages on Mist Island. That had the wind sound in order to figure out that one puzzle that one time, that one long ago. It's kind of what they remind you of.
Fuck that island.
If you think you didn't like the island, imagine how Torin felt.
So as you head over there, you do see a smaller building that is very similar to the House of Rest. Same type of construction. White brick, orange tiled roof, and a singular wooden door. And on top of the door, it just says Pillars of Pedagogy. And this looks to be like the entrance area. So as you guys walk in, you're greeted with a very small lobby and another desk, very, very Spartan, but overlooking a tome, kind of inscribing some stuff on some parchment. Nothing too crazy. You see a rock gnome, and his his purple vestments, his robe, almost seems to be too large for him. But you do see a small messenger satchel on his side, and then he's got ink on his nose. And as he looks up, he... Yes. Can I help you?
Oh, we're just looking for a place to study.
Yes. If you just head over to one of these doors, you will be able to find your way. I don't actually need to help you. I'm just here to make sure you are staying quiet.
Okay, great.
Good day.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys
Yeah,
head
we're gonna go
over.
study.
You meander over to the area, and you open up the door, and you are greeted with almost like a suite at the Hilton. It is a very, very nice suite style room. No beds, but tables, ink and quill, parchment, chairs, sofas. Like, this is a very, very ornate, albeit Spartan room. There's not too much as far as decorations go, but it has everything you need to basically study in a private area or have a heated debate without anybody knowing that you're actually in there.
Okay.
So, as you spread out amongst the room, the floor is yours.
I mean, I don't know how much role playing there is to studying a book.
You can always find things to roleplay. It is up to you guys what you want to do.
Maybe we should so we're taking notes on that, on what you found as far as so she already has it in the chat, so those are our notes for that book. Is there anything else in the book you think we might be able to find? Because we got fire elementals, how to kind of tame those. We got air elementals. What about water and earth? Anything about those?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that is all I heard.
That's all you saw in the
That is
book.
all you're able
Okay.
to glean from that book.
That is all I'm able to figure out.
Okie dokie.
English speaking people.
Common.
Common speaking people.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll give that. Well, maybe that's a link book. We'll let him read if he needs to read into that a little bit more later. You have one other book, correct?
I only grabbed that one
That one. Okay.
because I got excited. And I'm little, so I really
He
can't
means
hold
when you
more
guys
than one.
transported. You guys took all 5 books with you.
Oh yeah, we took all. Yeah, I just thought you meant.
They're tomes. Sorry, they're technically called tomes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did in fact take all 5 tomes with you.
Okay. Okay. All 5 tomes. All right. Well, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna look into mine now. I guess I have no idea.
Okay, Torn.
Do we
want to
wanna-
do number 2 or number 3?
We're gonna do number 2 first.
Number 2. That is the pilot's chart to the inner seas.
Yes.
Okay. So as you kind of just look this thing over, you see, in fact, it is titled A Pilot's Chart to the Inner Seas. And underneath it says, a practical Getzeter. I don't know how to say that one right. Getzeter? I think that's how you say it. Getzeter? Gazetteer. A practical Getzeter to the elemental planes. And just kind of thumbing through the pages, you can tell that it's been heavily thumbed through by multiple hands. This thing's seen its use. It's definitely seen its use. It is blue, in fact, with a brown leather binding. And as you begin to read through the different pages, you are able to essentially get that most of this is a collection of dense maps and neat diagrams that describe the different elemental planes: air, earth, fire, and water, and plus their border confluences. It notes hazards, Sirocco rivers in air, pressure sink grottos in earth, ember squalls in fire, and cold gyres. Cold gyres in water. And you see charts of reliable crossings from the material plane, sky pier peaks, deep vault caverns, geothermal vents, blue-green trenches. Basically, portals that are thin enough between the veil to allow you to cross into the different planes, is what that means. You see different mariners' sidebars that warn that para-elemental regions can feel like the right direction until they eat your compass. That is a direct quote. And then there's also a helpful appendix that lists common elementals and how local pressures, wind, density, heat, salinity, can affect them. Some notable lines in there that you see is trust the lantern winds at altitude. Distrust any breeze that smells of stone. And then all borders flow. Sail the gradient, not the line.
So I get the same thing. I think that this is also actually what I was talking about earlier, with the whole apocalypse thing. So let's see here. I have all of that sweet for my notes, and I will copy that and put that in here. So I'm gonna relay this to them, as well as put it in the chat, just like we did before. And I'm gonna now that it seems a little more relevant, also talk about that thing that I was just talking about again. So I'm just gonna read out what I have so you guys understand. So I remember overhearing Selene Ironweaver throughout the planes, the astral planes, talking about there are princes of the planes that are very powerful, and summoning all four of them on the same plane can bring about the apocalypse. I'm assuming that these are the planes that they're talking about, because they're supposed to be elemental beings. So maybe that's more of, maybe not necessarily like elementals, like maybe that's what they were talking about. Maybe that's what she was talking about, rather.
Yeah, but if we're only summoning one, right? We're just doing just the fire elemental.
Yeah, we should be fine. I think that I'm misunderstood. I think this is more, from what the stuff from my book is more geared towards that.
Okay.
But I got some maps and stuff and how to cross these places, and well, Link, you're good. You do cartographer type things. I remember you doing that when I first met you.
I can, yeah.
Maybe we see if we can copy like probably all of these maps.
I can take notes. If we're going to do copies, we have to pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. Is we're gonna more than likely need this map, unless we can take this book as well. But we should probably look into that, because I feel like we're gonna need this later.
Okay.
So make sure we get all those copies for that one to get mapped or recopied or whatever.
If we can't take it, we need to copy it.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to... why am I brain farting right now? We're going to have to pay to get it copied.
Okay.
All right, real quick, just a quick shout out to our newest follower, F8TLE. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the shenanigans.
Yay!
Just watching while you make your own character for D&D. Well played, man. Drop what character and all you want to do with your character in the chat. Let's see what you got. Very, very curious to see what our fans like to play as, for sure. Okay. Torn, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Let's see. That is... you did number 2 and number 3. Okay, so number 3. The Drowning King's Canticles. And as you look at this one is also blue, but it is a darker blue, like navy, almost. Or, I'm sorry, almost like navy. Very, very similar to the color of deep, deep water.
Sounds right up my alley.
Right? The condition is you can tell that it's cheap paper, and then the ink, as you're looking through the pages, seems very zealous. You see blue-stained edges and water warpage throughout. But the title states, The Drowning King's Canticles, and in parentheses, and why you must kneel. A devotional tracts collected from the faithful, is what it says. And as you look through and read through most of the pages, you see you basically get the idea that this is a fervent, breathless pamphlet that claims Gar Shatterkeel was wed to a storm and crowned by the Sea Queen herself, able to command krakens by name and drown cities with a whisper. It insists he was born with gills and never truly breathes air, and that his followers can baptize a harbor to make it hate ships. The tone is sermon more than scholarship, heavy on threats and miracles. And a few notable lines that you get is, bend lest the waves remember your bones, and he is the hand of the tide.
This guy seems to get more and more interesting as we go on.
I know something else we need to look up later.
A fire genasi.
This is more for me, so I'll just keep this one to myself until I need to.
Yeah, that's weird that was moderated. Apologies for that. I gotta play around with it. Torrid Moonstone, a fire genasi artificer with a criminal background. Hey, there you go, Link, another artificer. So our astute Link Tybalt is also the party's artificer.
Yeah.
Let's see. He talks a lot, but when he does talk, he doesn't make sense. Nice. Ideal pursuit of information and salvation. Okay, I like that. That's an awesome character, man. I appreciate that. That's dope. That should be a fun one to play for sure.
Just make sure you have a forge.
Link's mad because he has a forge, he just hasn't figured out how to use it yet.
Hope you see Pinky Toe.
So,
To be fair, you did ask for a forge. You did not ask for a working forge.
Shut up!
that's
Just
fair.
saying.
He is a fire genasi. He says he is the forge. I like that.
He is the forge.
Like him right now.
Yes. So, Mighty Misfires. What else you got? Or are we pushing on to Link's tome?
I'm down for a Link tome.
Okay, Link. Yours is titled Breath Upon the Silver Thread. This one it's dry, it has a very, very tight binding, and it actually smells of rain. You see linen boards dyed storm gray, a ribbon marker that smells faintly of petrichor, and this is a very, very brown leather tome, sorry. And then underneath the title on the front, it says, On Dream Sleep, Soul Wander, and the Peril of Empty Vessels. And as you flip and rifle through the pages, getting the sense of what it is about, essentially what you come up with is this is a cool draft. You feel a cool draft that seems to ruffle the pages as you open this slim volume. But you get the sense that it argues that some fevers of slumber are not illnesses at all, but soul wanderings. The sleeper's spirit, estranged from the body by powerful magic, trauma, or a carpus of fate bound in cards. The author describes a state called the veil lull, where the body rests safely while the spirit drifts on higher winds, sometimes snared by constructs of will or old pacts. A few passages warn that overlong separations create echo loops, repeating dreams that thicken into prisons if not broken from without. A couple notable lines that stick out to you is, a body may breathe while the soul walks. Beware the pretty prisons, those made of memory and steel. Fate deals, mortals wake, or don't.
Okay. I tell all that to Kithri and Torn.
That definitely sounds like
Floot.
the Floot situation.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm wondering is, does it mean that we can get him with us? Like, how do we recover him, if that makes sense.
Can we recover him? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, no, that's fatal. Oh, fatal! I get it now. Yeah, no, fatal. That's a super dope story. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's because the messages are long. I'll just have to fix that later when I get the chance. But yeah, no, that's a super cool story. I like that, and of course, me being a pagan myself, like the Norse paganism is dope. I like that. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead. I was just reading through the chat real fast.
We're trying to interpret what this book means. Like, does this mean we can possibly get Floot back with us? We're trying to figure it out.
Help, Daddy.
Help, Dungeon Daddy.
Well, that's on you guys to figure it out.
This is not my wheelhouse. I'm good at making bodies or spirits leave the body, not bringing them back.
Can I roll investigation?
What would you like to roll investigation on? What exactly are you guys trying to glean?
Like,
I'm sorry, I was rereading through the chat real fast. Go ahead. I'm all ears. What do you got?
well, I was trying to the thing that you just read for Luke or for Link's book.
Okay, you're trying to.
We're trying to figure out what that means.
Okay. No, fair enough. Okay, so who is actually trying? Are you trying to get through?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm the healer.
A little bit more.
And
it's a little bit more up your alley.
Yeah.
For like that kind of stuff. Okay,
And,
fair.
I'm a life cleric. Maybe I can get his life back in his body.
Okay. So, what I would like you then, I would like you to roll a religion check.
Oh, I definitely thought my religion was gonna be higher, but whatever.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
So, throughout your studies and your travels, you've heard of legend and lore of a. It's not quite a nasty bit of magic, but it is a magic that's not used that much, and it's called dream magic. It is in fact a thing through smaller circles of specific types of clerics and very, very, very austere religions. But a lot of planar dream magic stuff usually has to deal with the astral sea.
Didn't this happen when we were fighting on the ocean?
We weren't on the ocean per se. We were docked. It was when we were at the lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
Also, the astral sea and the ocean are two very different things.
Okay, thank you.
It happened when we were fighting. It happened when we were fighting with the hunt.
Can I pocket this and like put this in so that my brain can? Because I mean, obviously, I don't know what this really means. It would be something I'd have to like research and try, unless I can go call my mom. Not my real
She
mom.
means
my
Selene. Selene.
Yeah.
Her deity.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pocket this knowledge and just like come back to it because I don't. I feel like I'm gonna have to do more research somehow. Also, I need a snack.
Hey, Torn,
Hmm.
didn't you say you wanted a gun?
No, I don't need a gun anymore.
Okay.
I have a different idea. I'm going a different direction.
Did you ever make his like handcuff things that Torn
He
wanted?
made my ankle. He made my ankle ones. He never made my brass knuckles.
Yeah, just haven't had time. If it's something that we already have, like, it's easy as shit to get a ring, like, anywhere. I can, with my jeweler's kit, I can imbue a ring with, say, like, cold resist, which is what I'm going to try and do next for all of us, because we keep fighting the hunt. But to actually,
Instead of making a
but
ring,
to
though, can you make my little headpiece and do that?
yeah, so something you already have, I don't need a forge to work on, but if it's something I'm making from scratch, like brass knuckles, or unless we buy gauntlets, if we buy gauntlets that fit him, I can work on those without a forge. If I'm going to make something from scratch, I need a forge. But if you guys already have something that you want me to work on, I don't really need a forge.
I would my little headpiece, my moon's headpiece.
Mhm.
I would like that imbued with something. I just don't know what yet.
Yeah, as long as it's not too crazy, too complicated, then I don't need a forge to work on it. If it's something that's already made. But if it's something made from scratch where I need to take like an iron ingot or gold or something and do it from scratch, then I'm probably going to need a forge because I have to cast it and then work on it.
I'll have
Unless
to
it's
figure out what I want to imbue it with.
yeah, unless it's something like a pure gold ring or an amulet, something like that, because gold is soft enough to where I can just work on it. But for him, like for his brass knuckles, those are either gonna have to be forged or we're gonna have to buy some already,
Well,
and then I work on those.
we call them brass knuckles. They're more like iron knuckles.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like in order for me to shape
Same, but
iron, I
different.
need a forge. Now, if he finds some and buys them, I can work on them. I can, hopefully give them whatever kind of extra attack or +1 or whatever. I can use my jeweler's kit to just work on that. Because I still have some of those precious stones, and I can use those on your guys' stuff.
Okay, don't we have 2 more books to go? Or 1 more book to go? The one
That's
that no
his
one
last.
really picked up?
Yeah, I think so. Actually.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay. So, the last book remaining on the table is titled Zikran's Zephyrian Tome. The first thing that sticks out to you of this book is the fact that it has a padlock on it. But those that do pick it up, you can feel that it is cold and heavy to the touch. White marble boards bound in pale blue leather. The spine stitched with silver thread like a seam of frost. And as I stated, a large old-fashioned padlock clamps the book shut. Its face bears a stylized whirl of wind etched in faintly luminous ink. When you tilt the volume, tissue-thin pages gleam like layered frost glass, and you spot a soft breath of air stirs from between them. It's almost as if the book is exhaling. For reference. The leather smells faintly of rain on stone, and the marble holds the chill of high places.
That's not creepy at all.
Not at all. Zero creepiness whatsoever.
All right, we're gonna crack it open.
How so?
Well, that's terrifying.
Oh, because it's locked.
There's a padlock on it. padlock is locked.
Do we have a thief kit?
Well, no, hold on. Let's just ask one of the attendants.
True. We're supposed to be doing stuff legally.
Yeah.
As bad as I want to, I will not just yank the padlock off,
Thank you.
even
Yeah,
though that I know I can.
the secret recipe here is not crime. The secret recipe here is just being honest and asking. So, I'm gonna go and look for one of the
If they say they don't know,
components.
can you ask them if I can yank it off?
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go find one of the attendants.
Okay. So you walk back out of the room that you guys are in. And that same rock gnome is there just looking through the same tome, scribbling things down, and he looks over at you. Yes? Can I help you?
Yeah, I certainly hope
Well.
so. We have a book that seems to have a lock on it.
Ah, yes.
And we
that's
obviously don't want to damage or break it.
most intriguing.
Where would we get the key in order to open the book?
I would ask the keeper of the tomes outside the emerald door. Since most of these tomes come from the great library inside the inner ward, he would probably have possibly the answers that you seek. I do not.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Sure.
Walk back over. We need to take it to the keeper of the tomes who's outside the emerald door.
Let's do it.
As
Let's
we're
go.
walking out, I want to be like, "You're like a cute old Link," and then pat the dude on the head.
And then to carry the book, like I'm holding it behind my back, and then Link's like behind me.
Basically, like you're carrying a big table or a small.
And
table.
I'm holding the rest. I'm holding the rest of the books under one arm.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Hey guys, just a thought that kind of occurred to me. Once we're done with this, we should probably look up everything we can about Vecna.
Oh yeah, good idea.
And the
And this apocalypse thing that I keep hearing about, or talking about and reading about.
Yeah, I'm curious if any of these are connected because we have the Wild Hunt and Apocalypse, and the Whispered one keeps on coming up everywhere we go. So, those are 3 other things that we need to look into.
So I actually misinformed you guys about something. The keeper of the tomes is a singular person. It's not a bunch of people. It's an actual singular person.
Oh, okay.
So my bad. That was my fault on that one.
Well, I'm gonna go and bother him.
By bother, I mean bother.
Okay. So you walk over to the very, very large emerald door. And as you walk up to the emerald door, the first thing that you notice that it is in fact looking like it is made of pure emerald, not actual stone, but actual pure emerald. To the left and the right of it, both flanking the door, you see it's not quite a whirlwind, but is 2 pillars that almost look as though they are made of sandstone, twisting up in a pattern that almost looks as if it was air, with emeralds dotting each large cusp of wind, quote unquote, going all the way up to the top where you see the archway. Flanking both of those, it looks to be 2 statues, 2 very, very, very large, ornate statues made of the same type of stone, of humanoid figures clad in robes that are reading tomes. And then up these grand staircases, this grand staircase, there is shrubbery to the left and to the right. It is very ornate, and it is very clean and really, really awe-inspiring. And on the top of the archway of the door, there is a giant emerald eyeball that is inlaid in gold with a sandstone type arch and emerald embossed behind it. and in front of that is a humanoid figure, very darkened skin, maybe not darkened, like tanned, very tanned skin in ornate purple robes with gold inlay, just like every other Avowed that you have met before. However, this person is a male, and they have it's not sun-kissed, but yes, tan skinned. He has very dark eyes, and then his hood is down, and he's got short cropped black hair. And as he is standing there with each hand in the opposite sleeve, he regards you as you approach him. Greetings, fellow seekers. My name is Junessa. I am the keeper of the tomes. How might I be of service?
Down this name.
But
Janessa, we recently checked out this book. However, there is a lock on it. We obviously do not want to damage or destroy anything of the keeps, and so we were directed to seek you out to open this up.
yes, I am aware of such this tome that you speak. Long ago, a junior member of the Avowed brought it to us. We do not know where it officially came from. Alas, that we cannot open it. We've tried and tried again, but we do not have a means to open it. We've tried magic, we've tried tools. This book just refuses to open.
Oh.
Why did you bring it to us?
Because it is something that we
can
do
I-
not have, my dear sister.
No, the little guy who said this is what we want to know, and then he brought us the book. Like, why would he bring it to us if we can't open it?
Perhaps maybe he thought that you might find another means, an alternate way of thinking outside of these walls.
Hello.
Or perhaps it
it's
was a
me.
mistake. Maybe he just grabbed a bunch and scooped it up with it. Alas, I do not know because I am not him.
You mind if I take a crack at it? Let me take a crack at it. Oh, God.
What would you like to do, my friend? Use brute strength?
Yeah, roll
By all
for
means,
strength.
we have tried, but if you wish to try your brutish strength upon this lock, I will not say no. In fact, I would very much be appeased if you did, because if you can open this, then we will know what is actually in this tome. You
Oh
doing
yeah,
it?
baby. Brute strength.
All right. Roll me a strength check, my dude.
What do we get for 19?
You grab the lock and you give it a little tug. It's on there sturdy. This isn't like some cheaply made lock. This thing is on there very sturdy. Before you yank it, you have Link and Kithri set the book on the ground. You're gonna, and you kneel over it. You want to wrench on this and get a good pull. As you pull it, you go to yank, and it's as though the lock just slips right out of your hands.
Interesting.
Shiny.
And you look at your hand, and you actually go to try one more time to make sure that wasn't a fluke. And you have a good grip on it. And you go to pull, and it's as this thing just isn't even there. It just slips right out of your hands once again.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, why don't I just identify it real quick?
No. Let me try this. For once, I'm interested in puzzles. Let me have this. All right. I would like to I want to try and pick it with my claw. it's a lock, right? Like it's an actual like there's like something I can like stick my finger in.
Yeah, it is. It is in fact a padlock.
Oh, interesting. All right, I want to try and pick it with my hand, with my claw.
Yes. Go ahead. I will allow it.
What do you want me to roll?
Let's roll a dexterity check. You don't have thieves' tools, and you're not proficient with thieves' tools, unless you are proficient, but I'm pretty sure you don't have them, and you're not proficient. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
You want to borrow mine?
No, I'm not.
I mean, you can borrow them. It's still...
No, I'm still not proficient with them, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not really going to matter. But if you did borrow them, you wouldn't be at disadvantage. I would let you just do a straight dexterity check. If you don't use thieves' tools, it will be at disadvantage.
That's fine. I'm not using thieves' tools.
Okay, so it will be at disadvantage because you're trying to use your claws. What could possibly go wrong, Chad? What could possibly go wrong?
All right. That's just straight dexterity.
Yep, just a dexterity check.
Sweet. Oh well. That's not gonna. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see. The lower of the two was a 12.
So you go to try to get your claws in there, and you feel like you're working the lock, but nothing seems to happen.
Interesting. Now, I'm gonna...
Now you're gonna...
Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Trying to look at my proficiencies. Okay.
Kithri like nudges his like dragonborn hand, like with her little hand. She like hands him her mace. Like, do you want to try this?
That's a good idea. Actually, maybe I should shoot it so we don't accidentally hit the book.
True.
Because I don't want to destroy the book. All right, let's shoot it with a bow.
So as you go to draw your bowstring back, Janessa steps forward. I do not recommend doing that here in the Court of Air. If you so wish to use more brutish force, I implore you to pick it up and take it outside. Or at least into a room in the Pillar of Pedagogy. Jesus, I forgot the name. I do not wish for you to ricochet an arrow and hit a passerby. That would be ill-advised.
Dude, so I was gonna ricochet an arrow, weirdo. Fine.
If you wish to leave with the tome, I will allow it for the remainder of your admittance to Candlekeep. I would prefer that you take it outside.
Fine. We'll take it outside. Gosh.
Okay.
You book nerds are so weird.
Okay, so you pick it up?
Yep.
Okay. So you pick it up, and as you pick it up and take 2 steps toward the main gate, you hear the lock. And you look down, and it seems as though the lock unlocked.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. And she's like,
Wait a minute.
Jumping up and pointing.
I'm gonna look at it, and then I don't know if we should open it in here. Should we open it in here? I don't know. Should we let's take the lock off of it. Can we take the lock off of it?
Yeah. So
It's
you're
open,
you're
right?
able to pull the padlock off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you trying to be secretive about it, or are you being open?
No, I'm being cautious because I don't know. What if it's like our frickin' touch the page and go to a different world book, and we open this book and it sucks everyone
you guys
inside
are so
it. And
sketched out by books now.
You know what I'm saying? Or I open this book and some dude pops out of it and starts murking people. Now it's my fault. Like, yeah, move away from the people.
I mean, that's fair. I have made you guys very paranoid about books at this point.
Kid 3's gonna take the lock, like she's like tiny finger pinching it, like making sure it's like not gonna burn her,
Okay.
and like awkwardly tries to take it off of the actual book, and like holds it off to the
Okay.
side.
It does not, in fact, burn you. It is cold to the touch, and it feels like iron.
Interesting.
However,
Oh God, you have not
it
touched
is very smooth to the touch, smoother than iron should be. Where iron is normally rough and you can feel the grooves of it, this feels very, very smooth.
Maybe we should hand that to Link and see if he wants to, I don't know, go through that and look at it. I don't know, take it apart or something. I don't
hold
do
it
that
out.
do that weird tinkering thing he does.
I like pulled it out to Link by like 2 fingers though.
I want to cast Identify on it.
Okay. So, you go to cast Identify on it. And everybody dies. Just kidding, just kidding. I just want to make sure, I want to look at one thing real fast. Okay.
No, you should have it now.
Yeah, now. Maybe even tomorrow.
Okay. I'm just making sure that you're allowed to use magic within the walls. There's
Okay.
specific things about it, but yes, overall you can use magic.
Okay.
Like when you got to Mist Island and your magic was gone. I want to make sure
Yeah,
that wasn't
yeah.
the same thing. Okay, so you go to cast Identify on it. There is, in fact, a spell. It is, in fact, a magical padlock. It is also not made of iron. It is made of adamantium. However, that is all you get. You cannot actually identify this item.
Interesting.
It is unidentifiable.
Interesting.
I know, the plot thickens.
Yeah. Okay. This probably isn't gonna work. But screw it. I am going to cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level.
On.
The lock.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't
Wait,
do
fine.
that.
Okay, so you go to cast Dispel Magic. And as you do, you get your spell off easily. Nothing happens. The lock is still exactly as how you identified it.
Why would you dispel the magic? What if we could use it for something later, or study it, or break it down, or do something with it?
How am I gonna study it? I can't even identify it.
Yeah, it's fine. We can figure it out. Right? You
So-
can't identify it right now. Be patient, my friend.
Anyway,
Just
we're
like you
not
can't use
coming
your
back here
forge
for
right
we're
now.
not coming back here for a hot minute, and we can't take the book with us. Probably not. Okay. I'm gonna try two different things. I am going to take out my crystal whistle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I
Chucky, quiet.
Yeah,
and I'm
he's
going to blow it. See if that has any effect on this.
Oops.
My crystalline whistle.
Okay. And what exactly does that do?
It has dwarvish writing on it, and it says Nightcaller.
Ah, that.
That's all I have in my notes. If you told us more, I don't have it.
Yes, I do have it. I just have to find it.
If it does something that's like bad, then I don't want to blow it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I found it. Okay. Yeah, I Googled it.
Did you pick that up in the Isle of Abbey, or was that the Sunless Citadel?
No idea. I'm probably the Sunless Citadel. We've had it for so long. I genuinely don't even know where the hell I got it.
Okay, it's probably the Sunless Citadel then. Okay, stand by real fast.
So do we know if it's like a curse or we just know it's magic?
All you can tell from that is the fact that it's magic. Yes, Nightcaller. It is a transparent crystal whistle, and it resembles a tiny dragon curled up like a snail. Nightcaller is etched on the whistle in Dwarvish. Ooh, okay. If you blow the whistle. Okay, so you blow the whistle, nothing happens. It just blows.
Okay. The only other thing I could think of is I can try and pick it, because I actually have these tools.
Well, the lock is already unlocked.
yeah, it's already open. Were you not paying attention?
Oh. No, I was moving some of the stuff from my notes into my inventory.
No, so
Sorry.
yeah. You want to
It's
catch them up? Actually, you know
Yeah,
what? This is a
it's-
perfect time to take a last small 5-minute break. You guys can link up on things. I can use the restroom. So we'll be right back, chat. Give you like 5 minutes.
Sorry about that.
And we're back. It's all good. It happens. So, for those just joining us, welcome to Final Roll as we conclude for... We're not concluding, sorry. As we finish out the last hour-ish. 30 to 45 minutes. We got to get some dinner going because we have family dinner night tonight with my parents. So,
Yeah.
but we are going to continue the saga in this crazy lore dump journey tonight. So, Mighty Misfires, you have the Zikrin's Zephyrian Tome. It is unlocked. The lock is made of adamantium. It is magical. However, it is unidentifiable.
Can I try to cast divination?
Divination, huh?
Yeah, it says your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
That's a good idea.
That
we
is.
can ask about this book. And maybe we don't have to go outside to open it.
Okay.
Or maybe we don't
So
open it at all.
It is in fact a ritual. So you need incense and a sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion.
Well, I carry incense.
Yep, and then your sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion basically has to be worth 25 gold. At least. So what sacrifice would you like to do?
I got a big ass pink pearl, baseball sized pearl.
It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, it just has to be worth that much, at least. But what would make sense for you? Because it is based on your religion.
My moon water.
Can certainly try.
Okay, I say we use the rest of my moon water because I collected a whole shit ton of it.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
are you wait, what's your deity again? Is it Selene or
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Moonwater would probably do it. Moonwater would probably do it.
And I collected so much when we were on that ship. I did it like every night. Alright, that's my... Now we need to figure out my question.
You need to figure out your question.
I
You
can't
can.
ask them?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to figure out what question we want to ask.
So, just so I'm understanding, are you guys still in the middle of the Court of Air? Trying to do this?
We were on our way of walking out, but
Yeah, are you leaving Candlekeep or are you going to a different area?
Let's,
I just want to know where you guys are
let's-
going.
we don't need to leave, right? Well, we can get back in if we leave.
You can. Those passes or the
Passes
writ,
allow us to come.
the writ of acceptance or seeker's pass as it's called, is good for a 10-day, and you guys have only been there for 12. I'd say 12 hours at this point. It's about midday. Going through all this.
Why would we try to leave Candlekeep? Like, do we think that we can get the book open outside the walls?
I think it's because we're not sure what's going to happen when we open it, so we don't want to
Oh.
Yeah,
risk
'cause
damaging
we don't
anything
want
around
to.
here.
Yeah. And if it's gonna happen, it should happen on the outside. And if they want to help us, they can come out there and help us. And if they want to protect their shit, then they can stay in there. I'm sure they have something to protect. That's why they have walls.
You're knocking.
No? I mean, you can go check, but I don't see anybody in a ring. I don't think.
Okay, do we want to ask our question? Do we want to take outside Candlekeep first?
There is also a temple.
Ask the question. We can go to that. Let's go to that temple so you can ask your question.
Temple
That might
of
help
Agni.
out a little bit.
There's the Temple of
Okay,
Agni.
so do we want to ask about the lock or do we want to ask about the book?
The book for sure. The book.
Okay, it has to be a
for
specific question.
What's a good way to? We want to know what the book is about. Like, like kind of where it came from? I don't know. Maybe not where it came from. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at these things.
Link.
We could ask if the book can harm us.
Like, if we open this book, is it gonna harm us?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Or
Is it safe to open the book?
is it? Yeah, but I mean, we were safe in Mist Island, and we still got transported there.
That's also true.
Will opening
What if
will opening the book have any adverse?
Effects to us or the people around us?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our question.
So, you have figured out what question that you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here, should I light an incense? Alright, I better get
Okay,
some extra
so-
points for role playing.
So what is it? Will opening? What is your question?
Will opening this book cause adverse effects to us or the people around us?
Okay, and where are you actually doing this ritual? Because ritual takes 10 minutes.
In the temple, right? That's where we chose.
Yeah, in the temple.
All right, so you guys are gonna go into the Temple of Agma.
Yeah, and I'm holding my spiritual symbol.
Okay.
My holy symbol.
Okay, so you walk over to this modest stone temple that is dedicated to the god of knowledge, or Agma. So, you see, as you walk up to it, for one, it is in fact a very modest temple. There are, it sits in between the granary and the smithy and stables. Very, very modest style building, exact same building materials as the rest of the buildings that you've seen. White, marble-esque brick, and then orange tile for the roof. However, the biggest thing that catches your eye is not the fact that there is a big bronze bell atop in a very, very modest bell tower. It is the fact that there are 4 large stone gargoyles that are perched on the 4 corners, almost as if being overwatching protectively of this temple. But as you walk into the temple, you meet a human male. You're very, very average looking, 40-year-old, brown hair, blue eyes, very, very forgettable face. He, however, is not dressed as the rest of the Avowed. He is dressed in regular crimson robes. No specific inlay, just crimson. But upon looking at his robes a little bit, you do spot the telltale signs of the god of knowledge, Agma. What those are, you can use your imagination for that one. I don't have a good reference for that at the moment. But as you approach, he is standing, kind of overwatching the going-ons within this temple. A few people praying, just a few doing like daily duties to keep it clean. And he turns and regards you for a moment, tilts his head. G'day. Can I help you? I have not seen you here before. Greetings. Greetings and good day. I am
3.
Kai Tigersteel, the lore keeper of this humble temple and caretaker.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Kid 3 Lightfoot.
Link to Bolt.
Torn.
He just bows.
So we trying to do some stuff.
Hood rat shit.
Hood rat shit, yes. And we don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna try. Do you care if we do hood rat shit in here?
I very much care. To what are you really doing in my temple?
Well, seriously though, we're trying to open this book and we're trying to cast this ritual so that we get an honest answer of what this book is going to try to do to us.
I see. Well, if you make your way over here to the right, there is in fact a small room you can use for prayers and divinations. A ritual room. Albeit, as long as you're free to use it, so long as this ritual does not conjure any undesirables.
That's my answer. My question?
That is the answer to the question you just asked, if you can use the temple.
Oh, okay. I thought you were answering the
No,
question that I
you'll
asked.
know.
Oh god, I don't like that. Maybe we should back out. Abort!
Oh no, we can ask the question, and then if it's like, hey, yeah, this book is gonna fuck you up if you open it, then we just don't open it.
So let's go to the room then. With our incense and all of my moon water in the book. Have Torin handle our lightweight.
I'm doing whatever you ask me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do I set up my stuff to ask you?
You
this
tell me
question?
how you're doing your ritual.
Alright, well I'm gonna set the book with the moon water out and my incense. I think this one's lavender. Because you stress me out during D&D.
Okay.
And so we're gonna light the incense and then we're gonna ask our question. As I'm holding my holy symbol.
Okay. So, you prepare your ritual site and begin casting your 10-minute ritual, divination. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just
I'm doing
I'm
that
just
meme
here.
where you summon. Ooh, ooh.
They have their hands on my shoulder. Where Torrin's just his hands on my head.
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka,
Okay.
ooga shaka.
Okay.
I can't fight this feeling.
So, a very long, intense 10 minutes pass as you watch Kithri prepare her ritual and undergo the same ritual, asking the question. Are you asking it out loud, or are you asking it in your mind's eye?
In my mind's eye. Because we've already agreed on this question, so I don't need to say it out
Fair
loud.
enough. So,
And I'm
10 minutes elapse. A long, tense 10 minutes. You smell the incense burning, the lavender, attempting to try to keep you calm. And in just the faintest back of your mind, you hear a quiet voice You're praying to Selene, I'm assuming, right? Okay. Child, unseal the marble, and only a whisper wakes. No blast, no bane for those at hand. Yet, if you bear its breath beyond these walls, old storms remember and follow your band. Don't worry, I'll send it to you.
Okay. So I open my eyes like, and I immediately tell them what was said.
All right, so don't open it outside the walls. Glad we didn't do that. Also, let's see. What else did it say?
Unseal the marble,
So maybe we can open it.
and only a whisper wakes. No blast, no bane for those at hand. Yet, if you bear its breath beyond these walls, old storms remember and follow your band.
And in accordance with that spell, that is truthful. It's just cryptic.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know. I read through the spell just to make sure I was doing the right, giving you the right information. I don't need the internet blasting me. Like, oh, you lied. No, I did not.
Call me crazy, but a bunch of that shit's already going on. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but a whispered wakes? We're already having dealings with the whispered one, and should we leave these walls, it will follow. What did it say about following?
Yeah, but the question. It was specific to the question that was asked. So, we wanted to know if it was going to have an adverse effect to us or the people around us if we open the book. So, basically,
if we take its breath with us.
Yeah, so we don't want to open it outside the walls, is what I got from that.
I get if we take the knowledge that we get from it and we speak it outside these walls.
That could be a possibility, but either way we're in the walls and we can open it.
Fuck it, let's open it then.
And to be safe, let's open it inside these literal walls.
Yes.
The literal walls of where we're at.
We are at right now in this current moment.
Yes.
So you're opening it in the temple.
Like literally, we don't move it all the way. We're literally right here.
Who's got the book?
Well, it's laying on
Okay.
the ground. Because I have my little ritual set up. So this is how I'm gonna open it. They can disagree. But I stand on the binding side and I reach across and like open it that way.
Okay. So as you open it,
Oh god. I'm itchy.
the pages begin to flutter, as if a faint wind begins to rustle through them. And you start seeing wisps of light blue begin to appear in and around these pages. And as they appear, they begin to appear first sporadically. And then they start to have a pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And they begin to swirl counterclockwise until they begin to swirl faster, and this pale blue light begins to coalesce into a figure, tall and regal. And then it begins to form into a humanoid shape with skin like polished cloudstone and eyes the color of summer squall. And it takes on a male-esque appearance. His hair streams in weightless curls, constantly stirring in an unseen wind, and his garments billow as though he stands on a mountaintop. Finally. To what do I owe this amazing debt of gratitude? For just being able to get out of this book for just a hair.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Kid3. What's your name?
My name. I have not spoken my name in so long. Gazar Azam. Oh,
That's an interesting
it
name.
feels
Gazar.
like honey on my lips. Thank you, travelers. Though I am not fully freed, just being able to talk once again. How? How did you do this?
We opened a book.
Opened. And as he talks, you kind of watch as he just looks off into the distance, as if looking out into the wild blue yonder and the horizon of the sky. And he kind of reaches up, and just with 2 fingers, you can see him just trace circles.
What are you doing there, bud?
I apologize. It's as if there's currents. And he just kind of makes circles again. It's as if he's
Yeah.
like testing only something he can feel. But he
I
goes
love
back
me
to
some
you
currents.
and looks directly at you, Kithri, his piercing, like yellow orange. It's almost as if his irises change colors between the summer sunset. Hues of oranges, purples, yellows, reds. It's like ever changing, like a kaleidoscope. Kithri,
So what were you doing in there?
I don't know. It's as if I've been here for all of existence.
So you don't know how you got in there?
I was summoned. Yes. By a wizard. Yes, it was a wizard. A Genasi wizard. His name. Oh, what was his name? Zikran. Yes, his name was Zikran. A water Genasi wizard. He somehow bound me into this book. The book. There must be answers in this book. Please, I implore you. Free me from this tomb. I require your help. I was unwillingly bound to this book. Please.
Can I do an insight?
Yeah, go for it.
Seeing if he's leaving or if he's hiding why he was bound to the book. Like if he's genuinely like, oh yeah, this guy did it, I don't know why. Or if it's
Okay.
like, nah, you're a douchebag and you deserved it kind of thing.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You know what, just to be safer on the side of caution, I'm going to burn a flash of genius.
Okay.
And that is going to be 24.
24. I'm just reading one thing about him.
He's a son of a bitch, burn the book!
Okay, cool.
Is he the bad guy?
Near as you can tell, Link, he's on the level.
Okay.
He has no idea how he got in this book. And that he wants out. He definitely wants out.
Okay.
My friends.
I'm gonna
my friends.
kind of signal to them
Please.
like, yeah, I guess.
Please. Allow me to repay your kindness. If you aid me in freeing me from this tomb, I'm willing to offer an exchange. I will grant you one free casting of a spell you know as Wish.
Sold.
Motherfucker.
Sold.
Yes, you agree.
I don't know what that spell is.
It's one
Sold.
of the most powerful spells in D&D.
It's just that you get granted a wish.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Sold.
Dude, hold on. How
Sold.
powerful is he to where he can do that? Yeah, he's got to be powerful as shit if he can cast that spell.
And then it won't matter. Sold. What if he's the opposite? We gotta make a decision.
Okay, so the problem is it's only
Well, look at-
sorcerers and certain clerics can use wish.
So he's one of those, or he's a god, or he's a djinn in disguise.
But he said that we can cast one free cast.
Can I fight and be the deity?
Are you just trying to figure out what he... Yeah, sure. You know, go for it. Go ahead and roll me a religion check. Yeah, no, I like where this is going. Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
He could be a djinn in disguise.
Natural 20!
You finally broke the curse.
Left 3!
23? Okay. Yeah, Kithri, you recognize this form. He is not, in fact, a deity, although some think that these entities are, in fact, deities. But they are not. They are not deities, nor are they demigods. They are more of like a celestial type creature. I'm sorry, not a celestial. They are more. Fuck me.
Okay.
That, you know, that's on stream, right? They are considered elementals.
Oh, catch him!
They are genies. He is a genie. He is an air elemental genie.
Oh, he's an air.
He's an air elemental. We don't need an air elemental. We need a fire.
Okay. So, well, let me just
Fire essence.
hold on.
Wait,
We don't know how you got.
That thing about
We don't know how you got caught in there. We don't know how to get you out, but we can try. But I don't want to say, yeah, we'll be able to get you out, no problem.
Yes, yes. As I stated, in exchange for freeing me from this tome, I will, in fact, give you one free casting of wish. I will grant that wish to give you a wish. Nailed it. There must be clues in this book, for it is this book that is my tomb. This is how I was bound. This is why I am bound. If you take me with you, I will provide as much help as possible. But understand that while I am bound in this book, in this tome, I cannot use my magic. I can only speak freely. And I can only hope that you trust my words.
So the book I read earlier had stuff about air elementals. You want me to read it again?
I remember the air elemental stuff about commanding and iron spikes and that stuff. I got that. But I don't
Okay.
think we need to fight this guy. I think
Yeah.
I don't think we need to fight him either. I also don't
be like unleashing a freaking plague on the world.
Well, as long as we don't
Jinns
open the
aren't-
book again.
Here's the thing: jinns aren't inherently evil.
But they do like to play tricks.
They can be a little mischievous, yeah, but they're not inherently evil. Like giants aren't inherently evil. Dragons aren't inherently evil. The ones who get a lot of recognition are because they go around and lay waste to a bunch of shit. But they in themselves are not inherently evil. But if we fuck this guy over, it could be very, 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 very bad for us.
Yeah, also, well, we also have to think about if we open this book outside these walls, something is gonna come find us. I'm assuming, which
That
this
wizard.
might work out in our favor.
Yeah.
This might work out in our favor. The person who put him in the book.
This water genasi who can find you to the book, are they still present? Are they still a threat? If we take you out of this, from these walls, will they be able to sense you?
I cannot say if he can sense me or not, for I am bound to this book. He must
Hear me out.
He must still be alive somewhere, for his enchantment still is intact. And I believe that as
What you
long as
thinking?
he is alive, his enchantment will be intact.
I feel like Kitri doesn't get an opinion in this one because she inherently believes that there's good in all people and is like the epitome of selfless. So she's automatically gonna say, release this dude. Nobody deserves to be bound to a book. Like, let's give him a chance.
Two against one, we're doing it.
No, I'm saying, like,
Way to play into your
Two against-
character.
but
Two
that's what
against-
Kitri would say.
So how would you
Two against one,
how
we're
would you
doing
say
it.
that? Role play it out.
Let's just let him out. Like, look at me. Looks all innocent.
Well, no, okay,
Agreed.
I'm
You
not
know,
saying
maybe he's paid his price.
that we don't know how.
I think I know how. We take the book out when we're ready. We get some clues on, some stuff. Maybe get some more dirt on this water genasi guy. And then we open the book. The water genasi comes because, it said that it would come and find him or whatever her deity said. And then we smoke that motherfucker.
We could also just read the book.
Yeah, we can read the book, but I mean, even if we release him, right, we're still gonna have to deal with this water genasi guy, right? Because
Maybe.
Let's ask him. Hey, genie guy.
Yes.
Your name.
Do you know how we let you out in the book?
Oh yeah. Like,
I
Izar.
do not.
That's not helpful.
It's Gizar, right?
Gazri.
Gazri, sorry.
Gazri
I wrote that
Azam.
down wrong.
Gazri Azam.
That sounds
Yeah, I vote.
We gotta figure out how to let him out.
I vote we let him out, and we smoke this water genasi guy, and we do a mega wish.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish for my
cool.
family back. You can wish you didn't kill that guy. She can wish for, I don't know, Kithri things,
Fuck that,
world
that guy
peace or
deserved to die.
something. I don't know, whatever you want. I'm just saying.
Have a wish in our back pocket.
Hold on, it's
my,
one
my
wish.
traveling companions. I can only grant one casting. One.
Yeah, I'm
free
aware.
casting.
I'm aware.
Not for each of you, just one.
But if we word it right, we can get multiple things in one thing.
Yeah. Can I do a history or arcana check on what I know of jinns?
Sure. What exactly are you trying to glean?
How? Because like, there's what I know. Like, there's what I as a me individually what I know outside a game,
Sure.
and I just want to see if I have that same knowledge regarding djinns, as towards like the limitations and
I mean,
if you leave shit open ended.
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
If Link knows how specific you have to be with the wish, like how it can bite you in the ass.
Oh, you're trying to ask about the wish spell, not the djinn. Or genie. Sorry.
Well, how djinns give their wishes.
Well, is he giving us the wish, or are we casting wish? Like
No,
he's giving us the
he's
ability.
casting. He's
No,
giving-
because we don't know that, because he keeps saying I will give you the ability to cast wish once. He literally the way he's saying it kind of sounds like he's.
a djinn is a genie.
I'm aware of that, but listen to what he's saying. Maybe we should get a clarification from him. Is he casting it, or is he giving us the ability to cast it?
I will cast it on your behalf.
Okay.
I
there we go.
apologize if that was not articulated correctly. AKA, I was making sure I was reading it right. Yes. He agrees to cast one wish, or the spell wish, once on the character's behalf.
I would like to roll insight on the book to see if in the book there is something that says how we let him out.
Okay? You can also
It
just
can't be
read the
that
book.
easy. Yeah, I was gonna say we could just read the book, but it can't be that easy. There's no way it's that easy.
So which
It's never that easy.
Well, I'm trying to make potatoes, so 1 second. I just want to. I mean, yeah, we could read the book, but I mean, if I cast insight, then maybe it'll tell it, like, just say, hey, this is how we let him out.
That's a possibility, I guess.
And what if it's
It's-
like
it's worth a try.
Like, bro, that's not gonna happen. What if
I
it's like,
mean-
sacrifice 500 children? And I'm like, absolutely not.
I could do that.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, no.
Well, no. There was probably at least 500 kids in my village that were technically sacrificed because of a mistake I made. Therefore, meaning I've already done it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight for my previously stated.
Okay, it was hard to hear. What exactly are you trying to glean from the book?
I'm trying to figure out if inside the book it says how we let Genie Angel Guy.
So, okay, instead of rolling insight, just read the book. That because that would be doing the exact same thing without having to
Okay,
roll
well, I read
for
the
it.
book then.
Does that make sense?
Yep. I roll for it. I read.
You read for rolling.
I read.
Roll-
We're gonna
roll for
read the roll.
if you're illiterate. Okay, so Kithra, you start flipping through the book. Curiously enough, as you flip through the pages, you can see the genie's like magical projection essentially kind of flicker each time you flip the page. So, all in all, as you kind of thumb through it like you did the rest of the tomes, there's roughly about 108 pages. Most of them are actually blank, and these white tissue thin pages emit a soft breeze every time you turn a page. It's very odd. However, going from the beginning, the first 10 pages of the book contain various notes, what you assume to be in Zikran's hand, that indicate he tried several times to trap a genie in the book before finally succeeding. The following 8 pages are what appear to be observations of his behavior during his time of servitude, and the last 90 pages are blank.
So it doesn't say how to let him out, or why he was in the book to begin with.
Interesting.
Yes. If you want specifics on each page, I do have those as well.
Yes.
Okay. So, page 1. Some key things that come out of page 1 that stick out to you, Kithri, since you're the one reading it, is the first one, a binding codex for aerial genies. Not to imprison, initially, but to channel their knowledge of currents, ether, and the fast roads between the inner planes. Another line stating, materials, marble for weight, sky-dyed calf for memory, silver thread to catch, quote-unquote, the slipstream of thought. And then another line that catches your eye, wind dukes, cite names as vectors. Jinn prefer titles as paths. A true name secures a knot. A sworn title secures a loop. Page 2.
Whatever that means.
Some things that stick out. Padlock isn't merely a lock. It is a consent engine. It should open only when the book crosses a conceptual boundary of place, and then it just ends. Another line, tested alarm glyph. Too noisy. Need a quieter proof of intent. Another one, never tempt an air being with an open door it did not open. Page 3. Use of spiral of 7 turns, clockwise, with a counter-etched eighth between the first to create shear. Jinn dislikes stagnation. Let the circle move. Sigils. Vati wind knot. At the cardinal intersections, intricacies. Stylus is powdered sapphire. And then do not speak the invitation as command. Speak it as road. Page 4.
Whatever that means.
Sorry. Page 4. Oh, I'm missing some of the pages. Okay. You get the gist of what this is. I will send these digitized in just a second. That way you guys have them.
Sweet.
I as much as I enjoy lore dubbing, I don't want to read every single line for every single page. It's a lot.
That is fine. I just want the information.
Yeah. So give me just 1 second. While you guys roleplay it out, I will send you the blurbs that you need.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. This is outside my wheelhouse still. So, anybody know what any of this means?
I mean, not particularly, other than what it just.
I guess we could ask him what it means.
Yeah.
Maybe?
K3, I'm sending them to you because one, I know you read really fast, so they're in your Discord chat.
I don't know how to get to that because I sent you something earlier and you haven't said anything. How do I get to the Discord chat? Oh, okay.
The oven did just beep.
Meep.
So, as you guys mull over these pages, the last thing Ghazri Azam states, Have you found any clues as to how he bound me? Or perhaps clues to set me free?
We know, well, it says in here somewhat of how he bound you. And then we tell him the stuff that we read in the book.
Sure.
And then, but it doesn't say how to get you out of here.
Alas, our quest continues.
If
Can I do an
stillness without purpose, you may depart.
If you do what now?
Can I do an arcana?
It says escape hatch for the spirit. If I demand stillness without purpose, you may depart. And it says crossed out heavily.
That means those lines are crossed out heavily. Arcana check, Link. What do you want to do?
Given what is in there on how to bind it, I want to see if I can figure out how to reverse it. Kind of like if you know the poison, if you know the components of a poison, you can probably make an antidote. I want to know if, knowing the components of the spell, I can figure out how to reverse it.
And Torn, I'm assuming that he's saying this out loud because he thinks out loud, and Torn is just shaking his head like, I thought that too. Yep.
So as you guys read through the book, right? Because you read them all the stuff in the pages, the observations, all that stuff. Right? That's what. Okay.
Yep.
He must have. It. Okay. Some of it is returning to me. I do remember vaguely a few of what you speak in those pages. Then that must mean that whatever spell he casts is near permanent, especially to keep not just myself but a djinn trapped. I fear that the only way to free me is for Zagran to end that enchantment willingly, or, as you said, Torin, smoke that motherfucker.
Don't worry, I'm real good at that.
I really wanted to quote you on that just because it's perfect. Perhaps I've not seen Zikron in so long. Okay, we're about to end, babe. But I do remember he has a seaside laboratory. That is the last place I remember interacting with Zikron. Perhaps we should check there and see what we can find. And that's where we're going to end tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, my parents are here, but that's where I wanted to end, right there, with a nice fat cliffhanger. So, those of you who joined us today, I appreciate every single one of you. Fatal for the new follow. Very much appreciate that, my brother.
Yay!
So, welcome. Or not welcome, say thank you everybody for hanging out with us here on Final Roll, a High Order Entertainment Studios production. We will be, in fact, streaming another session the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I got the go-ahead from the wife. Everybody sounds like they really want to do it, so I will go out of my way to make it happen for all of you guys, so long as that is the consensus. If not, let me know, but I'm going to keep it up on the Twitch schedule, and we will see you next Saturday for a continuation to see what happens, where this is going to go, and can the Mighty Misfires free this genie, Gazra Azam. And hopefully, by then, I will get a little bit better with my voice acting. We'll see. It's a progressive thing. But I appreciate every one of you hanging out with us today. So, until next Saturday, we will see you later, and this is Final Roll Going Dark.